Let's get everything set up here. Yada yada. Okay. Thing is set up. I'll post that here too. Okay, how much do we need to get? Did I get any crystals out of that? I don't think I did. Let's look. No. I mean, I only did one hard, one very hard, and one normal. Oh god, we got a bunch of gems. Hash these in soon. Let's do another round. Okay. Wait, there's different maps? Oh, okay. This is like that rabbit bullshit. I feel it in my bones already. I feel it in my bones. The music's not bad. Okay. At least we actually got the DQ9 soundtrack. I'm excited about that. Let's see what those fucking maps do too, though. Okay. I think we almost got enough to do some pulls. I have to look at what these maps really do. God, this game had such a great soundtrack to it too, and it's so sad they never brought it over. They left it on the DS. I mean, if you didn't have a DS and the what was it? The transfer capabilities, you know, the ability to have like the internet connection, you basically missed out on this game. I think maybe that's why they can't port 9 over, because of some of the special features, but I mean, that doesn't make sense, because they could... I mean, for fuck's sakes, they're bringing Dragon Quest X over on an offline mode, so, I mean, they could bring 9 over in some capacity. I don't know. Might not be the same as what it was, because, well, 9 was revolutionary with the share system and the parties and the maps and everything. All that was... I mean, what was that, back in 2012? Anyway, for those of you joining, we've got almost enough for some tickets. I'm just happy we have 2 sets of tickets here, because I thought it was going to be just a standard 1,500. We may have some gems to do another pull, too. I don't know about that. I mean, okay, I guess. Say I'm average, maybe. Maybe like a 4 or 5, and then with a hat on, I'm a 6. Well, I guess it depends on the hat. For put the gator hat on, I'm probably like a -4. Shit. So, I don't know, this whole thing about fucking controlling the community and all the other shit, like Pac losing his moderator. No, it's not 5 yet. It's just there was no reason he should have lost his moderatorship on Reddit because of this whole thing. I mean, Pac didn't remove Marco's permissions on the DQT hub. Yeah, it is weak. The whole thing's fucked. The whole thing is really weird. But like I said before, the guilds have changed people. I need one of these. Do I have one? No. Do I have another one of this other map? No. And then what does this one give? Oh! Do I have one of those maps? No. Okay. I don't have any of these maps, but let's see if we have enough tokens right now. Let's take a look. Do I have enough for some polls? I've got enough for the one set. Let's grab that, and then I'll get enough for the other, and we'll try that. What else is in the shop, too? Anything interesting? So at first I saw these maps, and I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. Here we go with that rabbit bullshit again, where you need to get, like, carrots and shit to get awakenings, so... At least that didn't happen. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, wow. Oh, is this the same thing as before, where you have to do the barrier shit? Okay, so let's do... we should be able to auto this, no problem. So let's set up a striker team. Let's do... what are they? Bang? Okay. Let's just grab a bunch of B rank units and send them in. Or A ranks. What do I want to throw in there? Send you in. Let's send you in. I'll save these guys for a harder one. Send you. Oh, you're pretty useless. Let's send him in. Okay. Just send them in real quick, see how many tokens we get out of this fight. Remember when I did Zara's Peak with a bunch of, like, C and D rank units? I think I was even using, like, F ranks. It was bad. Like, it was literally... I thought that I had to, like, triage the entire... all difficulties. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is super easy. This is overkill right now. Absolute overkill. But yeah, I definitely want some more Zoro at some point. But there's too many banners now, and I've gotta hope I get lucky on a couple of them. Both Corvuses are coming out. I'm definitely not spending like I used to, so that's, you know, that's out of the equation. Oh, this whole thing is really fucking weird, because you have one guild that controls, they've got a good hold on the main court, they've got a good hold on the Reddit, and it's pretty much what they say goes, or, you know, you lose your authority and you get banned and other shit now. So it's like they've totally boxed out people doing it this way. So I'm kind of tempted about making a potential Reddit as well. Getting a Reddit set up. Oh, you have to clear it with less and you get one of these fruit things? What the fuck do these fruit things do? Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, shit. I mean, hold on a second here. What the heck is that fruit thing? Oh, there's another fucking shop. Of course there is. Okay, let's switch this up then. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we are going to clear out this entire party. and just send Baramos in. Fuck it. Okay, Baramos gets this one. You can exchange it for unlimited fragments. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go in here. That's interesting. So I don't look ahead too much on this stuff. I just don't. Alright, we're not going to auto this work. Oh, wait, you can't move it? Okay, there we go. Let's see. Okay, dead. The one on the bottom. And we'll check out the frig shop after this. They'll both come over. Alright, I can auto that. They're just gonna instantly die. Cool. So we'll see what's in the frig shop. And then once we get enough tokens, we'll do our pulls. And maybe I'll do a gem pull as well. See if I'm feeling lucky. Okay, so we got a frig. Let's see. Yeah, I don't care about that. It's great. What's in the frig shop? I didn't pay attention to that. Where are you? Okay. Oh! So that's the 99 stuff that you guys were talking about for fragments. There's a bunch of irises here, too. It's a 1-to-1. That is fucking crazy. Okay, that is crazy. I don't think they've ever... I'm trying to think, have they ever done anything close to that in fragments? No. Okay, good to know. So let's go in, let's do some more, get enough tokens. Let's take a look at the rates for... Wow, let's use some of these instead. Let's take a look and try a couple of skip tickets and see what happens. Oh! Okay, so that's 100% of the time, so you always get a frig, so... That's not bad. Is it... Which one is it? I guess it's one of the map stages. Okay, so let's do... Let's get our team up here. Okay, let's do... I only have 3 skip tickets? I should have more. Where the fuck are my skip tickets? There we go. Okay, let's do a bunch of skip tickets. So let's see, because I have a couple. I don't have too many skip tickets because I've blown through them. But let's see how many of the Stellar one we actually get. Let's do 10. One. I mean, it is an S rank. That's not hateful. That's not hateful at all. I'll do 3 more. Okay, so out of 13 we got 1. Alright, we should have enough tokens to get our pulls now. Let's go do a couple of pulls. Yep, we do. We do. Alright, let's do some pulls. Alright, come on, Lady Luck. So we got 10 of this one, and 10 of this one. I'm not sure which one is the good one that we need to get, but let's play 10 of each. Let's see what we get. The White Dragon? Of course it's the White Dragon. And we're getting just an A. Yeah, I don't think we're getting anything special here. Yeah, bullshit. 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 Maybe the new A? That'd be nice. No. let's just give me fucking lethal armor. Okay, jack shit. Okay, let's go over to the other one now. Let's see. Twice the disappointment. Twice the disappointment. Let's do... Where are you? Now, out of curiosity, is the other dragon in this pool? I'm guessing he is. Yeah, he is in this pool. Very unlikely, but he is in the pool too. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's semi-good. Okay. No. Yeah. Maybe we'll get the new A. Don't care. Okay, new A rank? Give me new A rank, maybe? What the fuck am I gonna do with that? New A rank, come on! Third time's the charm? Fuck. Okay, well, let's try for a diamond slime. I should have enough gems to do a diamond pull at the end of this. Fuck's sakes. Double the disappointment. Yep. Double the disappointment. Alright. Let's go and try for diamond if I have enough. I'm not going to chase either of these dragons, so this was like the only pull I'm putting into them. It is what it is. I've been pretty good though, budgeting out. Kept my demons in check. Okay, we almost have enough gems. I only need, what, 80 more? That's not bad. Maybe we can do a pull. Okay, let's get... Let's see here. No, Diablo Immortal's a fucking trap. It's a piece of shit game, and anybody who plays it is an asshole. I mean, that game is designed to just fleece people of their money. Everybody knows that. I don't even know if I'm going to play Diablo 4, to be honest. With how fucked up their system is. People needing to spend $500,000 to be competitive, and... Yeah, well, I'll end up skipping it then. I mean, I'm not trying to... I've already got one money sink that I like. More for the community than anything else. Well, you know, the part of the community who doesn't want to post fetish porn on my Discord. Fucking weirdos. But, yeah, I'm not about, you know, running into that money trap. That's... And people were like, oh, well, you can grind it up in free-to-play, and... No, it's not worth it. That game is there to just psychologically break people down and get them to spend. I am just very, very thankful to God that this little game we play right here is not that predatory. Wait, these guys are weak to bang. Okay, let's just send in. What's it called? Let's send you in. Let's undo that. Send in Mr. Squid. See if he can solo this. I mean, if you don't want to spend money on this game, I get it. You know, you want to be free to play, great. If you do, just realize you might not hit anything, you know. aside from spending on the passport that's guaranteed stuff, you might not hit on anything in this game. As long as you know that going in, at least there's no hard feelings. But I've seen people go, well, I only put, what's it called? I've only put, like a couple of free gems into these banners and I didn't get anything. I put like 9k in. And some guy actually thought that he would hit every banner doing like 3 10 pulls. And that's not the case. That's math is not there. I mean, I think the last time I actually hit on like a couple of pulls besides Sorrow was Hadler. I actually got Hadler with the free tickets and then paid out the ass to get a copy on him. And I still didn't get enough copies because I needed to get a third copy and I never got it. But I was like, I'm not gonna spend to try and do that. I mean, I had a budget, I stuck with it. And yeah. Oh, fuck that. I want more Awakenings on him. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, there's just too much stuff coming out, so I'm trying to, the logic I have here is, well, do I want to try and just get one unit and get it as far as I can, or do I want to get multiple good units and have them kind of weaker, but at least like awaken 1 or 2? And I'd rather take multiple units, so yeah. I think we have enough for Diamond Slime pull after, so we're going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to try. Probably towards the end of the month, to be honest, for that one. Uh-oh. Oh, he's just started all. Cool. Okay, good. About to do another pull, see if we get anything good off of this. Okay, good. Yeah, it's enough gems. Okay, let's see. Third pull's the charm, since we didn't get shit on the other ones, maybe? Maybe this will go well. Okay, let's go try this. Let's try and get Diamond Slime. See, I'm like still, I need to get Diamond Slime too. And then I need to get Terry up, and it's a never-ending process at this point. But we have content. That's, you know what? I'd rather be in the we have plenty of content camp as opposed to the playing games where I wish they put more out for us to fucking do. Because, you know what? The more I think about it, that's why I quit Dragon Quest to the Stars. I burned through the base game. There was nothing else there. And then I kept looking for other games. And I came back one day and I was like, oh, what did we get new here? It's been a couple months since I played. And there was only a couple of stages. It was like, oh, this is fucking dull. The pacing sucks. And I don't know a good answer to how to pace things out for everybody. Because there doesn't seem to be a happy medium. It's either, you know, you get Sonic the Hedgehog content or you get fucking Gary the Snail content. I don't think anybody's figured out a good balance. But alright, here we go. Here we go. 10 pull on Diamond. Let's see. I'm gonna need it. Oh, background looks promising. I don't know if that actually means anything, but background looks promising. Okay. This is a trick. This is a fucking trick. There's something here. Yeah, I'm gonna be grinding his fucking character up. Okay, nothing. Come on, come on. One of these is gonna change into something cool. Okay. Okay. Diamond. He doesn't even have a blossoming in Japan, god damn it. Well, let's go Awakening plus our fucking WK. Shit. I mean, do I even... How many duplicates of... How many do I actually have? Where is he at? Oh, here we go. 11. Okay, Awakening plus. What do I want to put this in? Put it into Agility. I guess we'll put it into... His health is so low. Do I want to do Mana? Mana's... I guess HP. God, he's just so worthless now. I was so excited when I first got this unit. Now it's just like disappointing. Yeah, I might as well put in the HP because I've maxed out his Wisdom, I maxed out his Agility, so fuck it, we'll just go for that. Alright, let me burn a couple of stam real quick and then we'll get back into it. So let's just burn some stamina and we'll take a look at that road some more. Okay, let's do a couple more rounds of this. These maps must be really rare too. I didn't see us get any maps. Okay, let's do a couple rounds of that auto. Let these guys level up. I mean, at this point, yeah. I mean, Red Hood is probably... I'd put him up there with some of, you know, maybe not the Legacy S, but I'd put him up there even further. I'd say he's, let's say year one, some of the, he's up there with some of their best S ranks for year one. Because he's just so broken. Like, okay, sure, he can buff the enemy, but I mean, he's just a fucking behemoth. I mean, he's super fast, he has lots of range, and he does a high for his attack. Like, he's awesome on defense. Yes, that's generally what I do for defense. I'd have Knock in there, and then I'd have Red Hood nearby, so then he gets to 25% and just runs up like a psycho. Let's see, do we get anything good? How rare are these maps? Like, I've done 20, 30 stages. I don't think I've seen a map at all. They must be really rare. I wonder if they could drop multiple frigs. It's funny because I mentioned the map system earlier. The map system in the original game was used with networking, pairing the actual people. You know, you could actually, if somebody had, you know, the game as well and they were nearby, you could share your map with them and vice versa, and you could do like unique dungeons and things of that nature, which were really cool. Which is probably part of the reason why this game never got a remaster, because again, that was a very unique feature. Although, I mean, in this day and age, everything's online anyway, so I mean, they could just change it, but I don't know. There's got to be some reason why they never ported this outside of the DS. They've teased it once or twice. They've definitely put that up there where it's like, well, maybe if the, what's it called, if the capacity's there, or if the want's there, they'll talk about doing a remaster, but they've just never actually committed to it. I mean, at least, what, Dragon Quest 2 and 3 have their remasters coming? Assuming they're not out already. For those of you tuning in to watch my misery or success, I've done the polls already, so I'm not going to say how they went one way or another. Except that they were miserable. Absolutely fucking miserable. On the bright side, I don't have to waste any materials on some units. There's that. Yay! The only upside to not pulling on a new... Oh, who am I kidding? I gotta max out Stella. Fuck. Oh. Okay, we'll have to do that. Wait, is there any farmable units in this besides Stella? Is she the only one? Huh. I don't think I noticed anybody else new. So that's a plus. Yay, happy upside. Leviathan, another OP. Oh, wait, I can farm Leviathan now? I didn't see him. But maybe I overlooked him. Or is he coming in the later part of the event? We get him later? Okay. Oh! We got a map. Okay. Let's go do that. Let's finish this one up and see what the maps look like, because I am fucking curious. And then let me hop on Discord as well. I know somebody wanted to talk. We're on air, but I guess I don't care if they pop in. Huh. Interesting. Frig time. Alright, so let's see how many frigs we get out of this shit. Oh, once we kill all these guys. Go, go, go. Okay. Let's go do the map now. Let's go try this. See what's going on. Okay, where is the map? Okay. Now, which one did I get again? Did I get the light one? I think I got the light one. So the light one's what? Just money? Okay, we got the money map. So how much money do we get out of this? Oh. Okay, there's no real difficulty. 2 to 5k? I mean, it's an extra 2 to 5k I wouldn't have had, so I guess that's not hateful. Okay, 2 to 5k. Oh, some extra gems too for getting the stage done the first time. 2k, so low end. Okay. So nothing to write home about. I haven't gotten any of these other maps, so this is the one that we really need to get. But I'm guessing the drop rate on that is abysmal. This one would be nice too for the training. But okay, let's go over here. Alright, what's this fight? Let's send in. This is Frizz and Sizz. You know what? Let's do something fun. It's probably the only time he's going to get some use. Just send Mr. Dread-Dragon in. There. Alright, Dread-Dragon gets to actually do something. Poor guy. I also thought about something. People say there's not a lot of change with Global. And technically, there is a lot of differences to Global when you think about it in terms of when ranks get dropped. I mean, certain banners. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take the overlap, to be honest. I'm happy about that. The only thing I wish for is that Stella wasn't a straight drop out of, like, Stam events. Kind of like how they did it with Jade and Baron in them. I like that a lot better. Come on, Dread-Dragon, do your fucking job. You suck, Dread-Dragon. I like literally give this guy like the easiest fight of his life, and he's just sitting here dilly-dallying. He might actually lose. This is sad. Okay, good. Oh, now he's paralyzed. This guy's Awakening suck. This guy's Blossom, I think his Blossom's okay. Hopefully. How do you miss that? Yeah, I did the polls. I got psyched out twice. One on an A rank and one on an S rank, so it was sad. I mean, I only did the free pulls and I had enough gems to do another banner, so okay, we got that done. I don't care about the 5 right now. Let's see what the last boss looks like. Yeah, exactly. I got a WK, which I'd be more... Ooh, we do get to fight Corvus. Okay. There's Corvus. Oh, what's that helmet? Okay, we're gonna look at that once we're done. What's his weakness? Frizz and Sizz. You know what? Let's just send in... Let's send him in. Okay, wait, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's do that. Send him in. Kind of crap helmet? Fuck. Like this song, though. Oh, you survived that. Uh-oh. Wake up! Oh, Hyper's so fucked. Yep, Hybrid is so dead. Yep. Alright, we'll let him get a buddy here to help him out. Quite a bit late for the stream. Hey there, Kirby. I'm keeping you safe, Kirby. You're the reason this whole thing happened, Kirby. I was protecting the children. I was keeping you safe. Remember, don't talk to strangers. Nobody has a PS5 in the back of their vehicle. And, stop buying Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Try Jessica. I could use Jessica. I was hoping to use something stupid. You know know what? Let's do... Actually, you know what? Let's do him, him. That's 85, and let's do that combo. Okay, let's do that. I didn't want to overkill this. I wanted to make it a joke fight. You believe in the heart of the cards? Have you played Yu-Gi-Oh! With anybody physically yet, Kirby? Have you, like, sat down and done a card game with a real-life human being? Okay, that's fair. Alright. As long as you played with somebody, because I'm like, if you're just buying cards for the fuck of it, that sucks. I've had that happen. Not with like Magic, but I tried playing some card games as a kid that nobody played, and it was stupid. I spent all this money on like back in the day they actually had Shadowrun, the card game. And that's a really old IP. I mean, it's got some games nowadays, but I was like, oh, this is really cool. I'm sure everybody will play Shadowrun. I love Shadowrun on the Sega Genesis. Spoiler alert, nobody ever played Shadowrun. Nobody played that fucking game. I must have spent like $200 on fucking cards for that game. And nobody fucking played it. Okay, so here's the helmet. Let's look at the helmet real quick. Peter PP says that this one's pretty bad. Let's look. Yeah. Let's see. He says that the helmet is bad. Okay. Yeah. I'm not very... I mean, if you get, like, triple defense rolls, that wouldn't be bad, but... or just even roll some of this wish stuff for something else. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. That hat's a fucking money sink. That hat is going to bankrupt some motherfuckers. That's how you people... Here, let me show you something here. I'm probably really low on the list for this, but... in terms of performing alchemy and performing upgrades, I don't know where other people are, but I'm sitting at 6,000, a little over that for alchemy since, you know, pretty much almost a year and a half. And on ability upgrades, I'm at 24,000 with, well, technically like a 10% success rate. I don't know where other people are with this, but it's definitely... you can get up to 40,000, great. And then where can you get at this? Oh. Yeah, they're on drugs. Successfully upgrading ability 30,000 times. That's not happening. Yeah, this is not. So, I don't know where people are on these, but that shit wipes out motherfuckers' money. Okay. See, that's... so as somebody who's only played for a few months, William, stay the fuck away from that system. If you get a decent roll, keep it. Like, if you get a... and you'll have an idea, or you can ask people on any of the Discords, our server, the main cord, whatever. And you'll have people tell you what's a good roll. They'll give you an idea on some equipment, but... there's people out there who try and chase, like, the triple rainbow on equipment. They think they're gonna get it. And, you know, they get, like... hey, Ghost. They get, like, 200 or 300 copies of an S-rank item to use. And that's not cheap, to re-roll an S on the alchemy every time. That's extremely expensive. And the next thing you know, you're down 50,000. You're down 100,000. And maybe you got a slightly better roll. Or maybe... you got exactly what you had before. I mean, if rank 8 didn't come out, I'd say, yeah, go for it. Go crazy on Sorrow Sword. See what you can roll. But Motherfuckers need money right now. Okay, let's see. What's the thing here? 200 weight now? Okay, so it's 200 weight, so let's switch this up. Since it's 200 weight for this round, let's just do... Let's see if Baramos and Squid could take out, I think, normal difficulty. Jesus Christ. So yeah, for you, those of you tuning in, the polls were very dissatisfying. There will be many upset faces, and... Oh, they've got Reflect. Great. Okay, well, I'm going to leave him here. Let's see what happens. Oh, he goes all the way down there instead. Okay. Oh shit, he might actually kill himself. Uh-oh. Okay, he didn't kill himself. That's good. Oh, now he's dead. I thought he was gonna do the confusion and get reflected and get, like, fucking murdered. Okay, one down. Okay, move up one and just hit them both. Or just run right through the first guy and... There we go. Okay. Lined up nicely. I'm not worried about the extra gems right now, because you could always just go back after you do these and take him out. So wait, let's see. This is just very hard. Oh, I'm sure there's an EX mode too, so I'm not too... Alright, let's do... Let's see here. Let's get in... Baron... And who else do... Let's just use up a couple of Bobo characters. There. You guys just go do your thing. Let's see. Who's got the best? I guess he's technically got the best. Stage cleared feats. So the main one to do is the weight limit right now. I'm just going to throw this Bobo hat on him. So, and you get these frigs, and these frigs are what are used to get the shards and whatnot from the event. I've got 6, so that's 6 shards, but I think you get a lot more from the maps. Demon Corvus for clearing EX. Oh, like the Demon Corvus icon, or like actual Demon Corvus? Okay, let's do this. You don't really get a lot of frigs. I'm reading up on some things. You don't get too many at all. Oh! I'll look. Let me... I'll take a look here in a minute. I think it's... I think I'm close to 100,000. Yep, here we go. I leveled that skill up for a different EX fight. That's the only reason that's +9. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's confused. Oh, he's dead. Come on, punch him. Oh, punch nobody. I'll see. Alright, I'll take a look at my stage clears for you guys. Look. Okay, good. We got that one done. Let's see here. Okay, so you wanted to look at my actual stage clears. 98,000, and apparently that's the 100k is the last one because there's no magnifying glass. So once I get to 100,000 stages, I'm done. And I can say I am probably the only motherfucker who plays this game who will get to 100,000 stages and has never used an auto clicker on this game. I fucking swear on Coco Cat. Like, I have never used an you've used an auto clicker though. Fuck you, Ghost. Fucking cheater. Yeah, I've never used an auto clicker. I mean, back when there was no 60 stages, a lot of times I'd be out, you know, doing like hikes and stuff with my wife, and not even Leary Lot. I don't do Leary Lot over and over again. I would just be grinding all the stages. Like right now, I mean, back when this game didn't have the auto for 60, I just did it all manually. I mean, I'd go out and I'd be walking around. We'd be on trails, and I'd just be hitting rematch every time. But I mean, I've put a lot of effort into the other maps already, especially for R8. Like, I've gotten a couple of the... I should get Baril up. I've gotten a bunch of these units up already, and that's, you know... I've got all these done except the Chimera. Maybe we'll do the Chimera later. But, it's just a lot of grinding on the battle roads. The auto thing made it super easy. Hey, Hutch. Like, the 60 set... And I have this weird ability where if I'm grinding a battle road overnight, a really long one, I'll generally get up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, notice the 60 is done, put it again, and then go and lay back down again. Yeah, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Or my cat will wake me up in the middle of the night and let me know that I need to do another round or some shit. Or just wake me up for the fuck of it. Oh, let me get this done, too. Let's see. Do I have a... No, I don't have a skip ticket. Let's do this one here. So, yeah, Ghost, you're disqualified because you didn't know how to clicker some of the time. Sorry. Disqualified. And then we'll keep doing the battle road. But so far... I haven't seen any actual super maps. We've gotten one map. I got 2k gold out of it. It was an extra 2k gold, so you know. Yeah, I don't have that time. I mean, I technically I could if I wanted to, but like today I got really busy at work. I didn't have time. Plus there was a lot of interesting drama going on, you know. Pac lost his Reddit moderatorship because of all the bullshit going on. Just, you know, it's just weird shit. Like, weird shit you would think wouldn't happen here. Like, a year ago, people were way different than they are now. Like, well, there was some stuff going on. Hex was talking about putting a bunch of porn in my server before he left. He's made some comments before about child porn and having servers deleted from it, and I was like, well, somebody sent me a picture of him saying he wanted to throw some fetish porn or some other stuff up, and then leave the Discord, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ban you. And I've got people, like, being like, well, how do you put 2 and 2 together here? I don't see the correlation. Well, you're his guild member, so of course you wouldn't see that, but it's just like, you know what? And the sad thing is, I've gone to bat for this guy before in the past. I looked out for him when he got into fights with Nibs and some other people. I looked out for him. I kept things above board. And then he made some comments before about how he could get the server closed down if he wanted to. And I was like, I thought nothing of it at the time. And then that happens, and I'm like, obviously somebody else thought the same way I did because they reached out to me in DM. He lost the Reddit moderatorship because of some falling out between him and Marco. But if you go onto the DQT hub, Marco's still a moderator on that Discord of PAX. So I hate to say this, but PAX the bigger man. Marco's a piece of shit. Like, Marco's on some sort of fucking power trip. Like, you took away the guy's moderator status on Reddit. What did he do on Reddit? Has Pac ever mishandled his Reddit handling of things over there? I don't know. I've lost a lot of faith in BDS. You know, BDS has this whole image bullshit, and they're trying to be anti-drama, but they're not. Nobody's anti-drama. You could say it. People love fucking drama. I love fucking drama. I love the fights. They're great. I have a fucking field day with them. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, I don't instigate shit. Of course I do. I'm fucking as real as it can be. But here's the thing that really grinds my gears. And I found out that essentially the reason he wanted to throw a bunch of porn in here is he didn't like how I made fun of somebody else. Who I eventually, you know, I trolled this person pretty good. And then I brought them into the server. And now they're part of the, you know, the community. They hang out with us. And fucking lucky Jacob. And the cool thing is, you know, they're there now. It is what it is. But here's what really just showed me what type of people some of the BDS guild members are. Well, that very same person who they got upset over, they made an alt of them, brought them into the Discord server, and tried to create some problems with that person. Like, tried to, like, get it to seem like, you know, it was Nero causing those issues. Because my wife reached out to them and was like, hey, is this your account? Like, what's going on here? She was like, no, that's not me. Okay. So it's like, you're not above the drama. You went in on AW. When AW did some fucked up shit, you jumped on him, you sent me memes, we had fun. But when you guys are responsible for some potentially fucked up shit, you don't have any accountability. And then you even take it further and you strip Pac of his Reddit moderatorship for no reason. So Marco, you've got a power trip there, buddy. You don't know how to manage things. You don't know how to keep your emotions in check. I really respected you, man. Like, for the longest time, but you've changed too. Like, you're no different than the people you went at. Like, you're a fucking idiot. And I feel really bad for the community because now people are thinking about doing another Reddit. Like, how could we trust you as a Reddit moderator on there if you're willing to strip people of their rights because of how you feel? Like, you know, what? So if anybody says something bad about your guild, you're going to silence them? Kind of like you tried to do on the main Discord? Where nobody ever really enforces any rules, but, you know. So, you really shouldn't be in any sort of power. You really shouldn't have any moderatorship on the Discord, on Reddit. You really shouldn't. And it's sad that it's come to this because, you know, you can't handle criticism. And it's obvious you can't. And you've got somebody in your guild who has done some really shady shit and talked about, you know, they've talked about it. They've, you know, maybe they joked about child porn, but that's not something you joke about. And I don't have kids personally, so I can't speak from that part. But other people do. And people don't like having jokes about child porn or potentially having to see it. So you can cover up for him all you want. You can say all the things you want to say. You can say it was taken out of context. You can say I was baited, this and that. But the guy said that that's how servers get deleted. And then he was talking about dropping some porn in my server. So, yeah. So fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. I don't play favorites here. I don't care if it's AWBDS. I don't care about any of this guild shit. People are people. And if people do fucked up shit, they gotta be held accountable for it. And if you want to be like the fucking Pope and move Hex from Discord to Discord and hide him like he's some sort of Catholic priest, good on you. But when there's a fucking problem with him, and there will be, this guy does lash out at people. I have covered up some of his shit before. Nothing with this, you know, CP bullshit, but he's gotten into fights with other folks. It's gonna happen. So, you better just get used to covering that shit up, I guess. Mr. I don't want drama, I just want to play the game. But then you go and you strip Pac of his moderatorship for no reason. While he leaves you as moderator on the Discord hub. And then you tell me the reason you left my server is because you didn't want to have to see him and deal with him and be there with the drama. But then you'll stay on his hub server that he has. You'll stay on that hub server. Like, you're a fucking hypocrite. You, Prince David, all of them. Like, you just like to go into DMs and pick fights and poke there, but you don't do it publicly? That doesn't make you any better. So you poke people behind closed doors. I'll poke you anywhere. I don't fucking care. I'll do it in fucking private, open. I'll get on air and do it. But you have something to hide. You definitely have something to fucking hide. You have a real image issue. I can't with you people. You know what? People make mistakes. People do fucked up shit. AW did some fucked up shit. And you know what? They learned from it. And if they didn't, they're going to hear about it. But they learned from it. And then you just don't have any accountability. You're like, oh, not my guy. He would never do any of that. How many times have people said that about people and found out later on that some shit went down? So, yeah, I don't know. Not a big fan of that. But just, I hope you don't have any kids in that server. That's all I'm going to say on that. Because that guy is a fucking wild card. And, you know, you may think I'm coming from a place of malice on it, but he can stay the fuck out of my server. I don't ban very many people. I banned Chase for being an ass clown. I banned Hex for wanting to throw porn all over the fucking place. And you know what? I banned a couple of your alts that you tried to bring in there to start some shit. Which, I don't get that at all. Like, everybody knows it's you guys. Like, why would you try and bring in some random alts after you left on your main accounts? Like, come on. You guys are not smart. You're not slick. You're not doing anything I haven't fucking seen before personally. I mean, you're just not creative. You're not fucking creative at all. It's not even cute. It's just sad. And again, I don't know why you went that level with Pac. It makes no sense at all. If he wasn't doing his job as a moderator, or if you were looking to fill the spot with somebody else, great. But you basically did to him what you went at those guys for doing to Hutch, where they cut him for no reason, essentially. You cut him for no reason. You did the exact same fucking thing in that kind of context. So, you're no better. You're absolutely no fucking better. You're a piece of shit. You're an absolute piece of shit. And you've just created more drama by what you've done. Mr. I don't want drama. Yeah, okay. Yeah, big drama squad over there. Because that's all you guys are. So, just something to consider. It is what it is. Maybe we'll talk more about it on the podcast this weekend. You know, maybe I'll get banned from Reddit or I'll get banned from the main cord because Big Power Trip over there has some rights, which one guild should not have all the rights of the community. Just to throw that out there, you know. It's a very fucking dangerous thing. So, I don't know. I don't trust that guy anymore. Don't trust that guy. He's a fucking snake. He's a fucking liar. And I left the server because of Pac. But I can't leave the DQT hub thing. You're a fucking parasite. Like, you have no conviction. You're a fucking liar. You know, at least your guild members have more conviction than you do for me. You know, and from you. Like, at least they didn't want anything to do with me. They left the server. Great. You know what? Is what it is. I respect that. You don't like me. You don't like what I say. You don't like what I stand for. Cool. Get the fuck out. Fuck off. I don't care. I'm not in this for the views. I'm not in this for anything. I play the game and I enjoy myself and I enjoy riling things up in the community. But there's some things even I fucking do not want to deal with. And I don't want to be dealing with the FBI, and I don't want to be having to fucking police somebody who's very fucking unhinged. You want to do that? You want to pretend like everything's okay up in his, you know, you have fun with that. He's your fucking problem now. If you manage him like you managed the Reddit, kid's gonna go off on a fucking spree, so good luck with that. But, anyway, on the bright side, the anniversary's coming as expected. We've got a lot to look forward to. Matt's going to be doing his own podcast soon. I'm very excited about that. So, you know, there's all that. Although, I feel I gotta, like, hopefully keep Matt from raining now. Like, I talked to Matt. I'm like, Matt, please don't go down the road I went down. I spent too much money on this game at one fucking point, and I will admit it. Like, I've I definitely went off the rails at one point, and I had to rein it in. And I like saw him doing the same, and I'm like, yeah, it's not my money, it's not my place, but oh, I got trolled, Kirby. I got fucking trolled on the polls. You'll go back later and you'll watch, and you'll see my excitement level, and then you'll just watch it get fucking drained out of me. Fuck. Alright, let's get this last one in and let's go back over. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I get to see Kage suffer? Let me go sign me up for that. Fuck. Ah, shit. But yeah. I don't know. Some of this stuff, it's sad. It's sad because guilds should be bringing people together. And to be honest, there's not really... I mean... Guilds in this game don't really... It's tough to explain this, but they don't really... They're not really doing anything. No, we'll go over that at some point. I've talked to a few people about what the plan is. I've given people the heads up for the most part for what we're doing with the guild and who's getting cut and what's going on and the whole 9 yards. I didn't cut you, Hutch. But I was very close to because you underperformed for Hero Arena Week. You got 1S. Yeah, we don't even have actual real PvP, so... You know... The fact that people can't fucking chat in guilds is stupid. I'm gonna throw that out there. Like, our main difference from JP besides, different release windows is... There's no chat for guilds. Oh, at least I got WK, so that's slightly better than Great... Well, wait, doesn't Great Troll have a Blossom at least? I feel like you got the better deal on that one. Alright, let's go back in and do another round. Let's see, where were we on this? Did I get any other maps? I don't think I did. No, what about the other one? Yeah, the free gems. I'm trying to figure out how to get the most gems out of guilds with the least amount of effort as possible. And when I figure that out, I'll let you guys know. Okay, there's nothing there, so let's go in and let's finish this up. Oh, we gotta beat him now. Oh, these guys are all weak to that. Let's do... What is this again? 200 or less? Oh, yeah, I would have kicked your ass out, Kirby. Kirby, you're a prime example of why people have, limits and stuff. I mean, you could have been kicked for underperforming. Hey, Sparky wants to come over and say hi. Hey there. If Hex had his way, you'd be fetish porn. What's up, little Sparky? You're a good boy. You're a good Spark. Yeah. You want to say hi to everybody on camera? Want to say hi? What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Sparky? Ah. You want to stay on my lap? You want to stay up here? What do you want to do? No, I'm not going to wail. You're going to wail before I will, Hutch. You have no self-control. I believe in you. If there's anybody who's going to go off the rails, it's going to be Hutch. You got this, Hutch. Yeah, lucky you're the guild leader. I look at your guild and I'm like, where's Kirby on the list of contributions? Let's go look. Oh, he's close to the bottom. Hutch, that's a dog. Maybe I will have to cut you, Hutch. This is... Hutch, do you think this is a cat? Do you think this is a cat? He's got a little bit of chihuahua in him. You're retarded, Hutch. Sorry, Sparky, you're a cat now. Good kitty. Good kitty, says. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, who do I want to use for this? Oh, let's bring in him, too. Couldn't see? Okay. Let's just give him any old... Yeah, send him up with that and give him crappy robe. Let's just do that one. Yeah, that's good enough. There you go, Hutch. Yeah, he's super small. He's like 7 pounds, Sparky. Sparky is super tiny. Kirby, you just don't play that much because you're busy playing Yu-Gi-Oh all day. Like, when I was your age, I know exactly what happened. You went and you got another game, you got completely hooked, you lost sense of time on the one you're supposed to be playing, and then people guilt-tripped you into playing again. Or I kept being like, hey Kirby, you should log in and play your character. You're pretty low in the game. Good luck, Kirby. Go for it. You got this, buddy. Oh, come here, Bear Bear. You want to come here? Here's dog number 2. Ah, Bear Bear. Now, Bear Bear's the unhinged dog. Yes. You're crazy like somebody we know in the community, but you're loyal and you're a good dog. Unlike other people we know in the community. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good bear. What are you doing, Bear? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, crazy bear. What are you doing, Bear? Ah, he's the tank dog. This guy is tough. Tough Bear Bear. He's small, but he's a tank. Right, Bear Bear? Yeah, you're a good boy. Ruff Ruff, says Bear. Okay, where are we at on this bear? Okay, let's get to the last fight now. We're just gonna send Elena in and let her do her thing. Right, Bear? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, this isn't the last fight because we still have one more to go. Let's just throw in you. And you. Oh wait, we could put one more in because they're 50 rank. Who else? No, let's throw S-Dark in for the heck of it. Send him in. Damn, I gotta fix this. Ah, this is recommended equipment. Good, just go. I don't care what you have on. Go beat him. Kill. The game's version of Homelander. That's a weird series. I was actually expecting somebody from BDS to come in, because I left the on-air open. Let them come in and speak their piece, but they don't like to do things behind closed doors. At least I think I'm in the open channel. Should be. Oh, maybe I'm not. Oh. Okay, now I'm in the open channel. That was my bad. I'm like, oh. Now they come in and speak their piece. Yeah, I'm fair. I'm impartial. You can come in and speak your piece. You could say. You could defend your actions.
What is up, Kage?
So what do you think about child predators?
Say again?
What do you think about child predators, Hutch?
Fuck them.
Okay, good to know. That's why we don't have one on here. You heard it here first, folks. Hutch says fuck.
Hey, my dad was a cop for 20 plus years in Oakland, and whenever he put away a child molester and, like, you know, he took him to prison or whatever, they were dead within a year in prison. Like, even the criminals in prison, they took care of that shit.
They fucking deserve it. I'm not gonna lie. It's like these kids can't defend themselves.
A lot of people end up in prison because of, you know, sort of shitty circumstances, you know, growing up. They don't have as much opportunity, turn to crime, make a few bad decisions, whatever. Like, I think it still, has them a major class apart from people that molest children or worse.
Yeah, I'm not, like, condoning, you know, what, obviously, you know, people do in prison or what, you know, how they got there or whatever, but I think, you know, when you're the lowest of the low, which I believe that is, you know, karma's a bitch, and you get what's coming to you. So,
amen to that. Fuck them.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know. And of course, we're not saying that that person is that. We're just, hey, they joked about it. And
They joked about it. They threatened it.
yeah.
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 You don't. That's something you don't joke about. Like, at all.
I actually thought he was gonna fucking do that.
I mean, yeah,
He got into a
that's why you
fucking
kicked
thing
him,
with.
right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I didn't think he was gonna go that route, and I kicked him for the fuck of it. Let's be honest here. He got there because he was pretty fucking believable. So congrats. If you weren't, if that was a troll, I don't know about if I'd ever want to troll that route. I mean, that's not a good fucking.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, congrats, man. You convinced me you're a human piece of shit that'll do things to children. That's not a win.
No.
We got you safe, Kirby. Keeping this Discord safe for you.
It's funny you just find it bringing up. But, well, it was really unexpected for me to see this happening. I never actually expect this to get into this
I
matter.
don't think anybody did, Kirby. I don't think anybody fucking thought.
I still have a server where I'm sorry, what was I saying?
Well, if that dude's on your server, you should probably get rid
No,
of him.
it's not on my server. It's not on my
Okay,
server.
good. That means it's safe
But
for children.
there's Puyo, right? He has a server, a Yu-Gi-Oh server. When we play Yu-Gi-Oh, he's on that server.
I bet they are.
Also, Pac losing his Reddit, whatever, like, that's kind of messed up.
And it has nothing to do with any of this. Like, if somebody said he was abusing his Reddit powers and doing some stuff with it, and Marco stepped in and took it down, sure. But because of all this, like,
No, man.
there's some hurt feelings there.
Pac has always just been a pro. Like, even the whole, like, AW shit that went down, like, he was the first guy, like, involved in whatever decision, that was made or whatever. He was the first one to, like, message me, apologize, talk, and, like, from there, like, we're fucking talking in Discord and chat, and we're helping each other with Arena, and he's helping me with, Blossom Doors, and all of a sudden, I joined him on his podcast because he said, "Oh, like, hey, I got to start this up," and I was like, "Oh, well, shit, I might as well just stay here," So, like, I'd say just from him, like, messaging me, even through that, like, the relationship has grown into, something. So,
Right, I mean, so
he's a pro.
You were the person who was the victim in all this originally, and you're even saying, hey, this was excessive, what the hell's going on here? Because they still harp on that. And that's their mentality. They'll take something and they'll just kind of fixate on it. And I mean, it's almost been, over a month now, and we're still kind of circled back onto this in some way, shape, or form?
I mean, I'm over it. I'm past it,
Well, they're not, apparently. And they have less fight in this than you do.
Yeah.
And it's like the Nira thing, too. Like, somebody was upset about me trolling Nira. Well, that whole thing was squashed, and now they're on the server. And then somebody's making an alt in her name to try and cause problems. It's like, what's the fucking angle over there? You guys are no better than anybody else.
It's stupid. Like, there's, like, everyone needs to just know, like, what Kage does in terms of, like, trolling and, like, calling out BS and just, Kage being Kage, like, and then the shit that people do after that, like, trying to, I don't know, whatever the fuck that they're trying to do based on what you did, like, what you did, you're trolling people. You're calling people out, and their feelings get hurt, and they're, like, doing actual fucked up shit. So, you're pushing the right buttons, Kage.
I always push the right buttons. This is me we're talking about here. And of course, none of them are going to come on here and defend themselves in public. They're okay to do it behind closed doors. But hey.
I mean, that's just humans now. It's keyboard warriors.
Fuck. I just wish Marco would have just told me like it is instead of the whole, bullshit. He didn't want to be here because of Pac. It would have been like, I don't want to be here because of you. I take Hex's side, and you know what? This, and that. Instead, it was just like some liar bullshit. Like, oh, I don't want to be there because of Pac, but I'll hang out on Pac's DQT hub server because I need that server. Like, you're a piece of shit. You're a parasite. Like, that's, I don't want to be here because of him, but I'll hang out on the server he runs because there's a bunch of guides on there?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, fuck
Which
you.
is weird when YouTube exists. Like, what?
Yeah. And then you, you take away his moderatorship on Reddit, and he still hang out in his server where, last I checked, he still had the moderator tag in Pac's server. I think it just shows what type of piece of shit he is.
And it shows what kind of person Pac is. Pac's a good dude.
I give Pac credit. I mean, he's done some stupid stuff. He's had some poor leadership, but a lot of these guys have never run a guild before. I give him some slack.
Yeah.
These guys are like first time, players. And they're playing on mobile and they're doing a guild. They don't know some of the pitfalls that I've seen happen to people.
Yeah, I think a lot of people who've never had to lead a community or, sort of deal with dispute resolution for parties that aren't themselves. If they've never had that sort of experience, they just think that it's easy, everyone's adults, and stuff just instantly resolved, but unfortunately that rarely happens over the internet.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh.
And apparently they can't handle any sort of criticism because, things were posted their way and it was just like, oh, no, this is not the case, and this was a private conversation. But it wasn't. It was like 60-something people in there, and only 4 of them felt the need to speak up and tell me about it and send me some caps on it out of those 60. So, like, people like Putty, I'm kind of disappointed in Putty. I'm glad he left because he's a piece of shit, too. I mean, at least he didn't abuse his moderator privileges because I did give him some level of stuff to do on the server. So, I thank him for that. But at the same time, it's like, well, you were like one of my higher ups in the community. You didn't warn me that this guy could have done some really fucked up shit. So, that just goes to show what type of people BDS are, And then a bunch of them cowered and fucking ran. They ran for the fucking hills. Peter ran. Peter ran like the little bitch he is. Mr. I'm a tough guy. I'll come in here, talk this, and that. Like, no, you're not. You got doxxed by your own guild leader. Like, if I wanted to, I could send you some fucking flowers because your guild leader doxed you. Like, congratulations. Like, And it's like, the guy has no semblance. Like, you literally doxed your own guild member while we were on a voice call the other night. Like, why would you do that? Like, why?
That was some masterful trolling, I'm going to have to say.
It was pretty good, but I'm like, that's your guild.
Sounds like you're jealous now, Kage.
Yeah, I am, because he, doxed me first. Like, what the fuck?
That guy is also drunk, 24/7, I think.
Yeah, well, he is.
I'm surprised he still has a job some days, because he probably goes to work. Well, he probably works from home, so I mean, he could drink and be okay, but still.
Yeah.
But yeah, where's Fuckboy Peter? Where's Tough Boy Peter now? Fuckboy Peter's nowhere to be found. Thought he was the tough guy. Nah, he's another pussy.
I mean, I'm all for, hey, have the back of your guildie or whatever, but it's like, why you want to die on this hill? Your guildie in your chat openly said he was going to try to do some fucked up shit to another Discord, and you're all for it, and so, yay, solidarity to some weirdo? I don't understand that. That I don't get.
I don't understand it at all, because it's not like the guy doesn't have a past of lashing out and doing other things and making threats, and it's like people know. Like, he had the thing with Nib, he had another thing. I'm trying to remember who else he got into a fight with at some point. There was some other issue that went on that I had to smooth over, and that's the thing that grinds my gears. Is like, I've seen this guy go from 0 to 60. Yeah, I'm sure he's a great kid, but he definitely has some fucking anger issues. And
but if people have no emotional regulation, they're going to go, hey, I'm going to try and cause problems for, a Discord or a guild leader or things just because I'm angry, so I'm just going to do something horrific or threaten to do something horrific. which could have real-world legal consequences for these people. Just because you got annoyed with something small that they said is just like that's not the kind of person that you want around.
And he bragged about taking down servers and doing shit before, so it's like, I'm not sorry,
Yeah,
I'm not taking that chance. I mean, I believe you. Congratulations. I believe you're unhinged enough to do some really heinous shit.
I mean, I remember when he said that, and I was like, I think he was just being a bit braggadocious. Where he was like, you don't understand. I know how to like put things on a server, and it immediately gets banned. And I'm like, okay,
Have
sure.
the power.
Right. I mean, to me, that just sounded like a humble brag or whatever he was trying to do. But
then he was joking about child porn. I'm like, and I remembered that, and I remember, it's like, I'm connecting some dots here, and I don't like where these dots are going, and you gotta go.
yeah.
Some real red flags.
Yeah, so it was like, people are like, how could you get that correlation? Pretty fucking easily.
Yeah.
I guess the same, if the person's telling the truth and they do have that power, you wouldn't want them around. You wouldn't want that shit on there. You wouldn't want your stuff deleted. You wouldn't want to face illegal things.
Even if it was full of shit, the fact that he would think he could try to do that, who wants to have to deal with the fallout of that bullshit?
Nobody.
Or they're just extremely dishonest and lash out because they're angry and just completely unhinged. So it's whatever way, whether they're telling the truth or not, or whether they think they can do it and whatever the case, there is no sort of option where you're like, yes, this person is reasonable and I want them around.
We probably should have recognized something was up like last week, because he made this comment in Kage's server like, oh, don't get him started. I don't want to hear what he's got to say, or something. I don't know, something along the lines of, I don't want to hear what Kage has to say about this, or I don't encourage him to whatever. And I was like, well, then you're definitely in the wrong server if you don't want to hear what Kage is saying. You're in his server. Why are you here?
See, that's what I don't get about some of them, because they're like, we're not about the drama, but then one of them just comes up to me, goes into my DMs, and starts like trying to fight with me and pick a fight. It's like, well, wait a second. You don't want to hear what I have to say. You don't want to do this and that. Why are we having this conversation? Essentially, is what I said to him. Like, why are you even here? Just block me and fuck off, Nivram. Just piss off. It's like, I don't get it. It's just fucking weird. I don't get these guys at all. Like,
well, that's the thing.
If I have a problem with someone, I don't hang out in their house. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. That was the same thing with Chase back in the day. He would say all this dumb shit about how he was better than everybody on the planet because he knew more than all of us, and he didn't know jack shit. And he pulled that in our server. I'm like, so why are you here? If you hate Kage so much, why are you here? Go. Nobody's like forcing you to be here. So, And the other thing is, just for the record, for anyone else who may be considering leaving, it's not an airport. You're not required to announce your arrival and departure. Just feel free to go.
Yes, the Gears forums thing. On the Gears forums, we get people every second day like, I played this game for ages, I don't like this anymore, I'm leaving, blah blah, unless my very specific playlist or tuning changes, demands are met, I'm going, and everyone just makes fun of them. Because people just go, what an idiot, like...
I'm queen for a day and I demand you do this before I leave.
Yep.
You guys should check out the Destiny Reddit and Twitter.
Oh, God.
I imagine it's very similar.
It's worse.
Anyway, well, that was my soapbox rant for 5 seconds.
Soapbox.
Whatever. Like I said, life's too short to hang out with people you don't like. Don't bother wasting your recreational time with people you don't like. Don't waste your time being passive aggressive and pretending to like someone that you don't really like, because why bother? And
don't bother spending time and money, spending $150 on an account for a game that you hate and say is garbage.
Yeah, Chase.
That too, right? Don't come back to a game 3 times that you hate that's going to be dead.
Did he quit again, by the way? Did he
I don't
quit?
know if he quit again.
He's still playing.
Nobody knows because nobody's watching him or gives a shit. But
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was going to say, he's going to have to sort of make a new channel or something to then come out there and play.
I think that was his name on the arena match one day.
I don't know. It's really that whole thing's weird. That whole thing is just really weird. Weird.
He's another one, but at least he's consistently an asshole. Like, some of these people, like, they've hidden it pretty well.
He's a
for all
lot
this
of
time.
things, but he definitely isn't what's the
Just
word?
good
I'm
at
looking
hiding
for?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not deceptive. He's
Yeah, he's
Maybe
just
maybe you need to have that with your
stupid.
your podcast rating everyone as being dickheads or assholes or cunts or whatever you call them. Just have that, like, how deceptive they are. And, like, Chase would actually get probably a better score than some of these other people. Because you can go, like, there is zero deception.
Yeah, plus 20 stupidity, but 0 deception. I'm going with
Yep.
Yeah. But here's the thing, and I always say this: I can respect an honest asshole. Someone who's just
Well, you're
out
with
there with
Kage,
it, like,
aren't you?
this is who I am, take or leave it, go fuck yourself. I can respect that. I really can. I may not like you, but I can. That's one point I'll give you.
So I'm just not a big fan of the
I just don't respect anybody. I mean, like, why would you?
Hey, Pack.
Yeah,
What's that?
After what happened to you today, I can agree.
Hey, it's Russell Brand.
I'm kidding. It's Russell Brand.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh,
I'm
when you
still
do that
trying to
accent.
figure out why Pack is catching shrapnel for something that started between you and Hex.
I don't get it at all, to be honest, but it's kind of funny.
Well, I mentioned way when that this is just stuck with them, but I'm not going to even get into it anymore. I mean, if they stop talking about it, I will too. That's pretty much where I'm at.
We won't.
It's like,
Yeah, we're gonna enjoy this.
We'll
You
milk
won't?
this.
Honest, until the past, like, 24 hours, I didn't even know who 90% of these people were, so...
Well, it's better off that way, because they're a bunch of fucking fakers.
Oh my god. I just like how Pack is catching heat for something he had nothing even to do with, which is hysterical.
There's an Aussie politician this happens to. He's not well liked by a lot of the mainstream media, and so people go, oh my god, this bad thing happened, how could Dan Andrews let this happen? And people are like, this isn't even in the right state. Like,
Right?
so there's like a meme here, so it's almost like we got the same version. How could Pac Demon let this happen?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this is gonna be we have to get some memes on that. Let's go, guys.
Oh, this will be great.
Let's
well,
go.
that's the thing. Anything happens, and it's like, but the Hutch thing, that's literally where they default to.
Which is
Like, I'm not-
bizarre, because it's like, it's not only the whole idea of taking offense on behalf of someone else, but they're taking offense on behalf of someone else that's in here and not taking offense.
It's
And
like
I'm
He's been
over it.
defending
No, I
you
think
this
it's
whole time.
Over it.
I think it's
Yeah.
classic deflection.
That's why I'm
I
letting
may be a
it go.
piece of shit, but at least I didn't hutch somebody.
Yep.
That's why I'm letting it go, because it's like there had to have been something here, deeper or something else. Like it couldn't have just been that, Like how could you be so
It's what
weak
it said
that
from day
not weak?
one.
But there's a different word I'm looking for that I just don't have. But how could you be so that something as small as that would trigger something bigger than the original?
There's more
thing?
there. They've got something else against you. Maybe they see you as a threat because they want to be number one in the game. And realistically, in terms of arena, they're not. You've beaten Starfall. What have they realistically beaten in terms of a tough guild? You're technically better than them on paper, and maybe they feel threatened by that because they want to control the community and they want to be number one. Maybe that's what it is. I don't fucking know, but that's my best guess.
That's a pretty lame thing, though. I mean, that's just
Well, I mean, this whole thing is pretty fucking lame with Pac losing moderatorship.
I mean, the things that people get like all hyped up over. It's like I don't get it. I just don't.
We don't want
It's kinda-
drama, but we're gonna create more drama.
It's kind of mob mentality, to be honest.
I don't. Yeah, that whole we don't want drama, but in your DMs we're gonna create all the drama, and then when you call it out publicly, we get mad that how dare you call out that we did something behind closed doors that we didn't want everyone to know about. I mean, that's the weirdness of it.
Thieves have locks on their doors, right? That's
Yeah.
how it goes. No?
Yeah. Well.
Well,
I'm saying in
Marco's
every
mother definitely
country.
doesn't have a lock on her
Probably
door.
have security numbers.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no. Here we go. We went there. Oh, shit.
I think
I
everybody's
like-
gone there.
Damn it.
Yeah, I liked him too until he turned out to be a complete piece of lying shit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure this too shall pass.
Oh, maybe. I don't know, because they like to harbor grudges like they're my fucking father or some shit.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
it's just what I'm annoyed with is the whole like highbrow thing. Like, oh, we're above this. We're above this drama. Don't try to like bait us with your drama. And it's like, you fuckers for the last 2 times were the ones causing the drama in the DMs or or wherever you were trying to cause it. So stop. Just stop.
Yeah, they had no problem supplying me with memes and letting me go at AW and give me all this intel. No problem with any of that.
I got no problem with that either.
I mean,
But,
it was fun.
I don't care if you do that. Just don't, when the shoe's on the other foot, don't like get all like offended and just take your beating. You know what I mean?
It never gets old.
Everybody gets their day in the sun. Like everybody gets to be in the frying pan. So when it's your turn, don't complain. Just sizzle, and get on with it.
Sizzle?
Sizzle, exactly.
I see what you did there.
I saw what you did there too, Hutch, but you can't tell the difference between a dog and a cat, so you're not that clever.
At least he knows what the coffin is for.
That's true.
I wasn't looking at the stream. I just thought it was a cat because I knew you had cats.
I think he's on drugs.
No, I'm not actually. I wish I was.
Speaking of dogs, they need to eat, and unfortunately, their daddy is not feeding them. So.
Oh yeah, let me go do that.
He's too busy feeding the drama.
Have your dog's dinner yet? Jeez.
No, yeah, I'm like Markle. I'm neglecting Pack. I'll be right back.
Oh, that was a good one, Kage.
Pack is the puppet master. We just didn't know of it.
What did I do?
You're the puppet master. We just didn't know it.
The puppet master to what? What are you guys talking about?
I'm just saying in general, it seems like when there's something going on, it's your fault somehow. So you're the
How
puppet
could
master.
Pack Demon let this happen?
Because he's
active.
He's the pack for Pack.
That black corner.
Pack's the puppet master, and he uses his massively long chest hairs to control everybody on the strings.
I mean, even when I'm doing my real life like Brat style kind of pranks, I don't actually control people. Like I do some weird like the shit
I've
done.
Magic powers?
Huh?
You don't have magic powers?
No. I've done some pretty fun stuff. At least for myself. I think most other people, sane people would be like, yeah, that's a big waste of time and that's crazy.
You've done fun stuff for yourself. You're talking about masturbation, yeah?
I'm talking about
so
like
you're saying you're a bit of a wanker.
If I was Borat playing a real life character, right? Like a but people didn't know that kind of situation.
Yeah,
which
they
I've
kept
done
mistaking you for Russell Brand.
Huh?
They kept mistaking you for Russell Brand, not Borat. That was the problem.
Yeah,
but I would go to my my college classes and I talk like this, like Armenian person, and I speak it like this, all the time.
Like a completely different person.
They think I was from Armenia, and I do stuff like that basically.
That's pretty cool.
That was really good.
I actually thought you were Kage then. I thought you were doing a shitty Kage impression.
No, I got away.
No,
with...
Kage does a shitty Kage
impression.
Thank you.
But I got away with some funny stuff. But what I would
three
do,
A's and one S. Come on, not troll.
You can't actually like influence how people are, but people just assume because you're foreign, they treat you kind of like you're stupid and stuff like that. So you could abuse that. You know what I mean? You take what they believe about you, and you could use that against them because you just give them what they want to see. So I would mess with people all the time because of that. They'd think I was, stupid. I remember.
Chase has done an even better job of that than you ever have.
Well, in a Spanish class one time in a university, I was talking to my professor, and he introduced everyone. He's like, okay. You give me your Spanish nicknames and we'll go across the whole classroom. Oh, and there's this kid named Jeff in the class, right? So Jeff is like, oh, well, my name's Jeff. And so I'll be Jefe because that's Spanish for Jeff. And the professor's like, you can't be Jefe because I'm El Jefe. And he was beating his chest. I mean, he meant the chief. I know what that means in Spanish.
El Jefe's the boss, right?
Yeah, he's trying to say he's the chief. He's the boss. And it was a joke. Of course, Jeff could be Jefe. right? But he was saying, I'm El Jefe, you know? And it was
Right.
funny. But I held on to that for about 3 months because I knew, you know, I understood what that meant. Everyone else in the classroom understood what that meant. But I held on to that for 3 months until he
But
gave
your
his part.
Borat character didn't understand what it meant. Got it.
Exactly. Borat character didn't understand whatsoever. Held on to it for about 3 months, and he introduces himself in the classroom, gives like an example like Soy Ramirez or some other thing like that, right? And I stopped the class. I was like, oh, no. Professor, I thought you said that your name was El Jefe. And then, the class is like drowning in laughter. The whole class. He's like, no, and he can't say my name, right? He can't say it right. So he's like, no, Leova. I was just pulling your leg. And I was like, but why would you be pulling at my leg?
That's so good, yeah. Love
So
it.
that's the type of dumb shit I would do.
Why you touch my leg?
Exactly, something like that. Why would you be touching at my leg? You know?
Yeah.
Why would you be pulling at my leg?
You like
And
my leg?
yeah, they think they're so like, oh, this guy, right? This foreign guy. They're all laughing at me, right? And I'm trying not to laugh because it's even funnier for me because there's like 2 levels of acting going on here, right? Like there's layers to this shit, and I'm at the top of it. Yeah, I'm at the top of it. I'm instigating this whole thing. So I can't control people, but I knew basically I knew the outcomes, you know, and I could tweak a little bit here and there based on people's. So what I'm saying is, even if you are like a masterful puppet master, you can't orchestrate everything. No one could actually like do that.
Marco,
You have to.
I made people
anticipate and
believe what
react.
they
I'm pretty sure I
wanted
saw
to
a
believe.
documentary once where someone did exactly that. They played both
It's
sides
hard.
of
You
a
could-
war.
You
His name
could
was,
make people
Palpatine.
believe what they want to believe. That's the thing. If they set all their ducks in a row, you can really use that against them. You know, and
Beaver's
that's
not here, so we're not talking about ducks.
okay.
I was talking about Palpatine, but
It was funny.
I'm
I was
trying to
talking
find
to
that.
Nira earlier today in texts, and she's making this comment about, you know, oh well, I'm on your server, but everybody just makes memes about me. I'm like, no, you have not seen memes. You have not been here long enough. You need to go check the history books on the memes because everybody gets roasted, and your memes were just gentle ribbing at best.
Yeah.
You have no
well,
idea
my memes,
what this group is
my-
capable of.
Oh my
my
god.
memes found their way to the right channel. You know, Fight Club, where they should be. You know, some of
Everyone's a
them.
Fight Club
And apparently
rival,
that's
like-
not allowed. So you know.
The best was Nira says to me, well, I would keep hearing about this Chase guy. Like, who is he? Everyone talks about him. I'm like,
Oh,
sit down and
no.
let me give you a history lesson.
sit down a while and listen.
I think the fact that new people don't know who Chase is a very good thing, and it just speaks to why.
To be
Chase
fair, most
is
people
Chase.
that play games don't engage, necessarily much with like, specific Discord communities or stuff like that. So like, 99.99% of people that play this game would have no fucking idea who Chase is.
99.9% of humanity doesn't know or care who Chase is.
Look at the. Have you guys heard of Echoes of Mana? It's another gacha game by Square Enix.
Yep.
They have a bigger Discord server than we do for the main one. And that's because it's in-game support. Like, in the game, it tells you, hey, there's a Discord server. I think something like that, right?
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
nice.
they could say that on their Twitter account, hey, here's the Discord, right?
Yep.
They have more members in that Discord than we do. And it's a smaller community. It's a smaller game. There's less downloads for that game, less active
I wonder if
players.
there's more drama.
Well, hopefully
That'd be
not.
kind of
'cause,
hard,
you know,
though.
they have a little check mark next to their name for the server, so it's like it's an official Discord server. I feel like since Dragon Quest Tact was the biggest, it's their biggest gacha game right now, right? Or do they still have the Final Fantasy and?
I think War of the Visions is still the biggest.
Okay, well,
It's up
it's
there, though.
pretty
It's
big.
for
DQT
global,
is pretty
it's up
big.
there.
Like if
There's a
Echoes
Final
of Mana.
Fantasy.
If Echoes of Mana got an official Discord server rather than an unofficial official Discord server, like we should have got one. I don't see a reason why we couldn't have got one. All this like drama would have been basically averted if the keys were handed to someone like Malcolm, who's paid.
Well, the drama.
They probably don't want to pay someone to spend all the time doing that.
He already does. They already manage like Echoes of Mana, and that one's probably not going to make as much money, and that would shut down.
It's obvious you can't trust one guild with a community because look what's happened.
We could
got the
perhaps
situation here.
Well, that's why it should definitely be, Malcolm or, someone who's not gonna fuck shit up. But yeah, there should be. There should be.
Yeah, honestly, I bet Malcolm wouldn't want to do it because he gets abused enough being the community person.
Well, this is like
no, he doesn't. Everyone loves him. Like they shower with him.
There's people who
most love him, but then
he's
there's
had
the
his
people
moments
who
where
get
people
very
taking
angry.
the shit on him.
Yeah, where people like,
everyone,
I have this grand idea. This needs to be implemented. How dare you, community manager, not just promise me you're going to do this straight away?
Yeah,
I am
everyone
genius.
sits on that person, whoever that is. Does that? Everyone will pile on. Like it's not
Which is
even
great.
fun. Because everyone loves Malcolm.
That's a gamer stigma, though, that people do to community managers. Community managers and like employees and devs, they'll get death threats. Literally just happened.
Malcolm,
I kid you not.
God of War once today were posting about how they
there's
keep getting dick pics because people like sending them dick pics now, going, "Hey, release a game, give us a date, do this."
God.
There's a Destiny 1. There was an exotic armor for a Titan that gave the Titan ability to air dodge in the air, and it was probably the most used exotic chess piece in PvP by Titans, ever since it came out. They took it away in Destiny 2, and they gave air dodge to Warlocks. Just gave it to them in their kit. You didn't have to wear an exotic armor. People have been asking for Twilight Garrison to come back in Destiny 2 for Titans for years. It's been 4 or 5 years. I've even asked on Twitter a couple times to the community managers. So finally, I said, because there's some speculation of maybe hunters are going to get Blink back, and if that happens, maybe Titan should get Garrison back. So I said, hey, can we have any clarification if Garrison might come back, if this, whatever. I just asked the question.
Right.
The dev actually responded and said, hey, I just want to rip this Band-Aid off. Titans are never going to get Twilight Garrison back. Air dodge is part of the Warlock's identity. So he ripped the Band-Aid off. He said it. Oh my God, did Twitter lose it? The Destiny community lost it. This dude is getting death threats. People it was a shit show, and there was actually a lot of good feedback. There was a lot of good people are saying, hey, but it's not really Titans had it first. People were giving good criticism. People were doing a lot of good feedback. Some people went on a thread thing, giving the differences on subclasses, in-depth analysis, all that. But there was so much hate. There was so much just random garbage bullshit
now
from a dev who was
said, I'm going to try to kill you now. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Something similar happened when Dragon Quest starts announced its service of announcement. So many people making memes to the community manager and stuff. It was really sad actually, because we never got to see things that were gonna actually happen for the game at the end, because how people were behaving and stuff.
Sometimes people are just absolute fucking assholes because they're like, I didn't get some specific thing that I wanted in a video game.
Yeah, and some of them even try to claim claim money back from the stuff they buy to resell from PlayStation Store, Apple, and stuff like that when a service been announced.
I can't help but wonder if people don't act this way because gaming companies have gotten so scummy that people are like, well, fuck it, we'll just abuse the shit out of people who work for these gaming companies because they're all scum and stealing every penny from us they can get anyway. So
Some of it may be that, although the people that usually are the target of it are never the ones who are actually the executives forcing those decisions. It's always just like
it's the closest
just
that
like
they're
his
going to ever
gameplay
get to the
development.
executive.
Yeah, they see this, or here's community manager, or here's some gameplay person, so therefore let's hurl abuse at them.
Here's the lowest tier on the totem pole.
Yep.
Let's fuck them up.
Yep.
The only
well,
reason
it's the closest you're
just
going to come to
people.
that decision maker, so we might as well just take it out on you, right?
the only reason why I still play Destiny is because Bungie is actually like one of the good ones. Like when the Supreme Court, did the whole, shit that I don't really want to talk about in this, and we don't have to talk about that. But when that decision was made, Bungie within like 24 hours came out and said, like if any one of our employees, because they opened in like 13 different states for remote work, if any one of our employees, need to travel, like we're opening up a travel program, we'll pay for everything. Like, if you need to travel to go to a state for your health or whatever, we got your back. They were the first gaming company studio to say that, and a bunch of others followed after that. It's the only reason why I play that game is because I believe Bungie is one of the good ones, and
that's a brave
their
stand from a
Bungie
gaming
store,
from an
everything on
industry
their
that has
Bungie store
99.9% dudes working in it. But okay, sure.
Eh,
I mean, I'm
just
sure they have
me.
that stance because the chance of any female, having to actually use it would be pretty slim to none because there's hardly any working in the industry.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite that dire, but yeah, there was some stuff that I was reading where some people were saying, "Hey, it's great that companies are coming out and saying they'll do this, but does that mean they have to go to the boss and then go, hey, by the way, I'm pregnant, I need an abortion, I need this, or I have some kind of health condition, so I'm very unlikely to be able to carry this term." Whatever. Do they have to then go and start like telling a bunch of people that they work with or work for all of their medical history or things? Because it's one of those things that sounds great, and I'm glad that companies are doing it, but that sometimes the logistics of it may still not be great for people.
Yeah, I can't even imagine having that conversation with my boss. Like, hey, about a month ago, I went to this like party and like this kegger, and I blacked out, and I woke up in like a puddle of like 25 guys' semen, and now I'm pregnant and have to go. Like, can you imagine conversations that are going to have to be had?
saying that.
Well, probably.
But in any case, I'm glad that Bungie is doing that because I mean there are. There's it would be predominantly, sort of male working. Yeah. I mean, there's still quite a few females that are in the industry, and
Bungie has been on a very good trend with that terms of stuff. I mean, for a very long time.
Yep.
So it's not
they're
like
probably going to get a good ESG score.
Like it's just their track record.
Yeah.
They're trying to get a good ESG score like everyone else these days. That's like a new thing now. So watch out.
Yeah.
No, not surveys. It's ESG. You don't know what that is?
No.
That's the new social score for. It's a social score for companies, and it's like the new like version of like Chinese social scores, but for companies. So like it stands for environmental, social, and governance, and it's like there's this governing body now that evaluates your environmental impact, your social like scores as far as equality and opportunity and all this nonsense and diversity and
I was
governance.
getting confused with one of these other places where people can leave a company and then rate them and essentially say pros and cons from them.
Well, yeah, no, but this is an actual like thing now where you have to, it's part of like your financials and your rating for like public trading. It's going to become a big thing where like the world, financial systems are going to start rating companies if their scores suck, then they're not going to be able to get loans. So they're like, okay, if you're in the, I don't know, pot business, right? And we consider that, or gambling, and we consider that to not be, whatever, that's not good for society, then you're going to get a shitty score and you won't be able to get loans and you won't be able to be in business. So it's basically a way to like police businesses and decide who gets to play and who doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
government... It's only going to affect the smaller people, because of people like Bobby Kotick, he got re-elected somehow by the board and the shareholders, and then it's like you look at you look at the percentage of shareholder votes versus yes, no, or abstain. Just the percentage of people that voted to keep him. because it was something like 80%. Absolutely not.
I think if they're going to actually put this into place, which is what they are currently doing,
Yeah.
I think part
It's
of
only
it
going to
should
work
be-
for smaller companies. It's not going
I
to
think
hurt
part
the
of
real
the
big ones.
score should be the ratio of CEO to
Yep,
employee
100%.
pay.
Yep. I knew exactly what you were going to say as soon as you said ratio and CEO.
yeah.
I'm like, yep,
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Because that, God forbid, we actually talk about like some true equality bullshit, and not this like lip service to we hired enough of the right minorities to make us look good. Like, let's talk about some real equality. Let's talk about the CEO's pay, which is usually 500 to 1,000 times more than the rest of the company put together.
And looking at that kind of average of how much a CEO's percentage more than the say lowest paid worker, what that used to be 50 years ago versus now. Yep, exactly.
It was like nine times a 9-time multiple.
Yep.
Now it's like
not
500
times. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% on the same page with you with this.
Yes, and then you got the boomers were like, I don't understand, you kids just don't know how to budget your money. It's like, nah, fuckers, it's the percentage of how much things cost as a percentage, not as a dollar amount, but as a percentage of your total. Back in the day, they used to be able to buy a brand new house for $36,000. Now you can't even buy a fucking car for that money that isn't a piece of crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My dad bought his first car for like $500.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
That doesn't exist anymore.
I'm gonna buy a piece of junk.
Like, I think when my grandmother bought her house is still in the family. I think when she bought it brand new in the 50s, it was like maybe $30,000, and the mortgage was 20 years. And today, that house, that little cracker box house that was a Cape Cod dormered, attic kind of house, is worth like $450,000 today.
Wow.
And it is puny. It's in Jersey outside of New York. It is puny. And it's ridiculous. Like, her own grandkids could not buy her house today.
So I bought my house a year and a half ago. It's already more than 20% higher than it was when I bought it.
It's
the value
ridiculous.
for it. Like,
yeah.
We moved from California to Tennessee. We bought the house in 2018 in Concord, California for like $499. We sold it for $565. That was 2020, sold for $565. I just looked the other day. That house is now $700,000. The house that we bought in Tennessee for $377, it's valued at like between $580 and $600.
yeah, huge. And people's wages have not doubled in that time.
No.
My parents' house that they sold in California, at one point before 2008, like the crash and everything, it was 1.2, but they bought it for, that's 1.2 million, by the way. They bought it for like just under 400, and it sold in 2020 like 975.
Ugh.
That, and they bought it in 2000, so it was 20 years, but
right.
But that's still a pretty good appreciation.
Yeah.
It's just, it's ridiculous. And it's, hey, I mean, who's going to be able to really ever afford to buy a house at this point? Truly. Anyone? I don't know.
The market
You pretty much have to go remote and have enough of a job. I'm in a fortunate position.
I mean, just how many
most people
college students are still living with their parents?
Well, what kind of choice do you have when you have a student loan that's probably worth more than what you'd be paying for in a mortgage at this point?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a whole nother thing. Like,
it's like I had a conversation with my brother a few years ago where I was looking at buying, because my wife and I moved around from place to place to place for her work. So we're going to have to rent for a bit and things anyway. And my brother was like, "Oh, why don't you just, I can't understand why anyone wouldn't buy a house." And I'm like, "Well, when we move to the place and decide we're gonna, sort of stay here and everything, we're gonna have to get a place like relatively quickly. If there's not like, and the rental market then was shit house for us here, but there was a house for sale within our budget that we really liked. So we're like, oh, we're gonna do that, and then here you have to pay stamp duty on already existing houses. If you build ones, you don't." As my brother's like, "Oh, but it works out, cheaper, blah, blah, and this, if you build it, you can have it, how you want, and all this sort of stuff." And it's like, yeah, but you're still living at home. Your partner is still living at home, like, with her parents. You're both paying, like, no rent or, like, $50 or something, like, absolutely menial. And you're both earning, like, 80 plus, K a year. Like, you're not in a normal position. Most people don't have the sort of, luxury to wait around for several years while they're just, accumulating money.
Oh, the only reason why we were able to even get my wife and I the house in Concord is because my parents put the down on it.
Yeah.
It's the only reason why.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about recession? About a recession?
What do you say?
Sorry, that's super quiet. I could barely hear
So
that.
Kirby, are you allowed to speak up, or are your parents gonna find out that you're talking to us again?
No.
You can tell
We're
them we
bad
got rid of the
influence.
pedo.
Yeah, but then they're gonna get concerned and be like, "Why the fuck was there one in the first place?"
Well,
Yeah,
ask Marco is
don't-
what I would
Yeah.
tell him.
Don't mention that.
Blame
by the way.
Pack!
Yeah.
How could Pack let this happen?
That's why I have my own server. I consider
Yeah.
myself an OG rebel.
That's your safe space. Don't let any BDS on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Safe space. Here we
I'm
go.
talking about the recession. That's how it's called, right?
This might as well be a recession at this point.
Yeah,
If it's not one,
One is
it's
coming.
coming.
It is coming.
If it's
It's
not
gonna hit
already
hard.
one. Although I hate to say it, I think even if we're in one, they're gonna lie. I mean, come on, let's talk about, like, what was it, 2008, and they called it a recession. I think it was worse than a recession. They just didn't want to say it was a depression because they would freak everyone out. So
Really,
they're
it
gonna soft
didn't
pedal
suffer then. I just want to say that our government did a great job at that point, and we never hit a recession then.
Yeah, right.
Then we got a conservative government in that were like, "You guys have spent so much money, you've ruined everything," and then they tripled the debt in a few years.
Hey, guys. Hey guys, you want to know what our government really is?
Piece of shit, but
I was
It's-
going to say, it's a man who falls off a bicycle, who has no
No.
idea what's going on, and is like, "I will legislate and make sure Roe v. Wade is codified." He said that like 4 years ago, and he's done nothing. And he's like, "I'm powerless to do anything."
Our
He's so fucking useless.
our government
You
is
like the
a
same steps
modern.
that happen.
Our government
really-
is a modern era, much better monarchy.
So I just noticed the chat. Sorry, so I was like, "Shrimp on a Barbie, mate," or "In a Barbie, mate." In a Barbie.
That
I mean-
sounds like some weird shit.
So what I'm seeing right now, see things happen like it happened in 1920s. They're very to understand the Great Depression 1930s. Like everything's repeating.
just
Sorry,
say
I can't hear any of what he's saying.
Yeah, he has
Worry
to be
about
low
it.
because his parents
Kid.
will hit him.
He said something about the depression. I didn't quite catch it all.
1930, everything's like repeating. That's the word.
I was in history repeating, so like, pandemic of 1918 repeating, about 100 years later. Same with Great Depression.
Hmm.
Basically.
I'll tell you what, I would not want to be somebody young in this day and age. That would suck. I mean, can you imagine? Like, what am I going to
Why
do
do
with
you
my
think
life?
people
Who
aren't having
fucking cares?
babies? Why do you think the birth rate is so low?
Oh yeah.
Because people like heck stay home until they're 45.
Well, I mean, it's good if he stays home. So
That is true.
I was gonna say, are you sure you want him to reproduce?
Won't
No.
that balance itself out eventually? The people that don't have babies won't have babies, and the people that do will raise like viable families that have a decent structure and can.
Well, I mean, this is
That
the other thing I don't.
tends to not happen. It tends to
The
be
other
that
thing
the
I
people
don't
that have lots
understand
of kids are
is
poor.
The people
And
will bitch about how nobody's making babies, right? Oh, we're not, our population's dropping. But then isn't everybody bitching that there's too many people in the world as it is, and we can't feed everybody? Which is it? Like, are we like doing a good thing by not having enough babies, or are we like doing a bad thing here? Like, because
the problem is that it's a bit of both for different things. So for Australia, for example, a lot of our GDP relies on skilled migration. So we need to get people from other countries and keep getting people in. So we need to keep expanding our population to get money. But yet we don't always have the infrastructure for it. And then, our carbon footprint's worse, it's one of those sort of things where it's like, for some things it's incredibly helpful and useful, but it's also the other bit of like, imagine if it's like, say somewhere like America goes, all right, we're going to stop having as many babies, we're going to stop having migration, etc., and we'll go down in population, and meanwhile China just continues to rise. America's just going to go, well, fuck, like China's just going to overtake us now.
China's not, because China's fucked themselves. You don't even know
they have now with their, yeah. But that's the whole thing, right? It's like, it's just like, if we don't have the population, if we don't have this, and we can't defend, our borders, we can't, do this, we can't have all these industries. So it's like, well, the world certainly does have too many people for us currently, at least, to
but every country's in a race to have more because they don't want to be the weakest link.
Yep. And it's just like this whole thing of like the world just has no synergy, where it's like everyone will literally do the worst thing that's possible for the entire planet, but it's because short to medium term, this is what's going to be better for them.
It's because humans are selfish, and the governments project the humans and where they live.
I can send you I watch on YouTube about those people. That country is. You think the U.S. is bad? Holy shit! You have no idea how bad it is over there. They just.
I was going to say, I think US is bad. I think China is bad. I think Australia is bad. Like,
no, you don't understand.
Any of the countries
China's food supply is total fucking garbage, and they have special like farms just for the CCP members so that they can get clean, untainted
the better
food,
ones. Yeah.
But the rest of everybody could just eat like plastic rice and die. Literally, they make plastic rice.
It's the country version of Snowpiercer. I really want to apologise to this pee poo poo person for not seeing his comment earlier. Otherwise, I could have done more stereotypical Aussie things.
That's Peter in disguise.
I was about to say that was Peter.
Yeah. I'm like, Peter, stop being
I haven't even been reading the chat.
Why is he on an alt?
When he opened it up for like a half second, and I said, pee poo poo. I'm like, that has to be Peter.
Why would he come in on an alt? Is everybody like, who's the one pulling the strings over there that's got everyone so afraid that they're going to come in on an alt? Like, how ridiculous is
Marco.
this?
I mean, he's pulling
I don't think that's Peter. I think pee pee poo poo, he's trying to be funny, right? That's the joke.
What?
And hasn't he shown up before on a stream?
I don't. Well, yeah, but I haven't seen both of them at once, so I can't say.
I'm not generally a conspiracy theory person, but I'm throwing a conspiracy out there that Pac is the one that's actually, causing all the problems and pulling the strings, and Marco is just his alt.
That's
Yes.
We'll go with that.
Currently,
That's a pretty good idea.
to add another layer to the mix, I'm actually streaming at the same time right now. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
I have to have about 4 hands and 4 phones to do what you're saying.
Or you're just having an extra person that helps you get into the Marco role. Like, we've seen Batman in the cartoons, Alfred's gone and pretending to be Batman at one stage, so Bruce Wayne's not there. So it's not as watertight as you're trying to make it out to be. And I know you're a very intelligent and intellectually honest person, so it's not proof either.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. So, the thing is, it's like the real world. You think it would be like Occam's razor, but it's actually the opposite. It's backwards. In real life,
it needs to be as convoluted and complicated as humanly possible.
It seems unintuitive, but it's the other way around. Yeah, it's exact opposite of Occam's razor is usually how it is.
Just remember, he kept saying you're right and not that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
Because I'm an alien.
Which means he doesn't agree with a goddamn thing you just said, Ghost.
Exactly.
I don't agree with a goddamn thing I'm just saying. I'm being ridiculous. It's just for the memes.
Oh. Okay.
It's the how could Pac let this happen? I want to make that a meme. Because I love Aussie political memes, and I can have my own version of that in this server.
We'll go with that.
Alright, fair enough.
All
And
right.
if
So
Pax can't play for anything anyway, then may as well make a meme out of it.
how do we get these fig things?
What things?
The figs.
Figs.
Oh.
You know that game thing that we occasionally play when there's not drama?
Yeah,
Well,
I
I've been playing it the entire time.
I've been getting my ass kicked on EX this entire time.
So I've done every single stage apart from the shit that you're doing now. So is it? I haven't done that. Sorry, I should say every single bit of content but this.
I think I might actually win this time, though. Well,
Well,
actually,
and the fig map shit, I should say as well.
You're about you're checking. That's the first mistake.
We're so fucked.
What was that? Hold on, let me translate. Whoa, say it again, Kirby.
You know it's 2 a.m. where I am. I can't really count.
Kirby,
3 a.m. where you
Well,
are.
it's 2 a.m. where I am and I can't really shout.
3 a.m. It's 3:37 p.m. here now, mate.
Yeah, learn time zones,
That
Kirby,
night?
you stupid fuck.
What do you guys got? I was do this like later in the night.
Wait.
It's okay. Are you're gonna move out to college soon, right? Like dorms and whatnot?
Like in
Don't be
2
like
years or
Hex.
3 years, perhaps.
Okay.
3
So
years?
I'm
the
going to my
only way
senior
we
year.
get figs is through the.
What happened? I thought you said you were doing
map?
college applications.
But no, it's like an internship.
You changed your mind? You're not going to
No,
college?
I'm doing any.
You doing meth,
I'm
Kirby?
Wait,
Wait, did Pax steal your college money?
You could write it in the chat for the text
His
chat.
parents
here.
stole
It
it.
doesn't have to be all on voice. Like I could read it if you say it. Like put it on Pack on Air or something.
we need written
We
interpretation.
all know Square Enix stole his college money. Let's be real
That's
about
true.
that.
Yu-Gi-Oh
Oh,
cards took his
They
money.
didn't steal it. He gave it away willingly.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is just gonna be funny.
Most abused member in DQT.
I'm gonna have to go. Bye, guys.
Ah.
That was the most understandable thing he said the entire time. It's like the one
I
time I
never
understood every word he said.
With my AirPods, I use my tablet to talk this time.
Ah, yes.
So I
No,
use my different
that makes more
microphone.
sense.
So the AirPods I
Yeah,
have to
he's gone back to I've got no idea what he's saying now.
Anyway, have a good night.
Alright, see ya. Love you.
Goodbye.
I love you.
Oh, don't be like Hex, man.
Oh no.
But tag
Don't
again.
make
You
it
know how good
weird.
it is when someone is about to leave like Xbox
Don't
Live
forget
voice
to
chat or
give us
something, and
the
just
support,
they go,
okay?
you like love you, and they're
I'll
either
see
going to
you
be
in
like, what the
14
fuck, or they come back immediately and say love you too, and then leave
Jesus
again.
Christ.
Oh wow.
I didn't even know what he said before leaving.
No, I have no idea either. All it was, I'm leaving, and it's like,
Why
okay,
didn't
see you,
you
mate, and then it was
type it
just
in?
a bunch of gibberish.
All right, let's ask him though.
This
Because I
fucking
thought he was going to college.
Dodgy motherfucker.
I thought he was
Crit.
like he had his applications
No,
and he was,
just-
you know. I want to ask him.
I mean, it's somehow your fault. We already know this. We just got to work backwards and find out what you did to stop him going to college.
I stole his funds.
Kargay has failed the quest. How could Pac let this happen?
Fucking fail. It's all Pac's fault.
Mhm.
Let's change up characters here. This one's not really that much.
I'll be your messianic figure. It's all right.
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
I'm trying to use like some scrub characters here to get this done.
I mean, you could be a good messianic figure. You do look like him.
Oh,
Passion of
okay.
the Pact.
Passion of the Pack.
I just need to grow out my hair again.
I know. I mean, that picture, that was like some scary shit right there.
Beautiful. It's a wonderful picture.
Yeah, but those intense eyes, like those are the eyes of Jesus looking at Peter after the third time he denied him. Like,
Yeah. Or Jared Leto when he gets told he has the worst movie in both DC and Marvel.
that is hysterical.
Oh, God.
That is quite the accomplishment, because their movies have been real shit.
I was going to say, there's a lot to choose from.
I mean, that's no small feat.
He should stick to singing.
Right?
I didn't even know he was a singer for the longest time. I just knew him as like the guy with the pretty eyes.
No, I really like 30 Seconds to Mars. I think they have some good songs.
Wouldn't be up there with one.
I even saw them in concert with Muse and with Weezer, and there's a concert in the Bay Area that they do every year called Not So Silent Night. It's like a bunch of rock and alternative rock bands.
Not So Silent Night. Oh my god.
Actually,
Yeah.
maybe they were at one of the big day outs when I was
30
there.
Seconds to Mars was on stage, and in Oracle Arena, which is where the Warriors did play, the Golden State Warriors did play before they moved back to San Francisco, the power just cut out. But
awesome.
like the lights were cut out, like their microphones were still working, so they just like said, hey, we're going to start the song over again, but we're going to do a cappella, and it was like their big song too, where everyone could sing along to, so it was actually kind of cool. They got the power back on though.
So you went to a Hanson concert and sung along.
Hanson concert.
Oh, yeah. This was like 2010. This is like 12 years ago.
Did you make sure to put on makeup?
No, he didn't.
No.
He went to a
No.
Daughtry concert.
No, I did not go to a Daughtry concert.
Come on, admit it.
No.
What was that other band that everybody loved back in the day? Nickelback. There you go.
Oh,
see him
I'm a
watching.
Nickelback
This is
fan.
how you remind me of Wyatt Soulpack's fault. Yeah, it didn't really work as well as I wanted it to.
That worked good enough.
No, I'm a Nickelback fan. I'll admit it. I don't care. I love them.
Oh no.
They had one good song, and it got very grinding very quickly.
They had a couple, but yeah, they got so overplayed on the radio. It got
Look
dumb
at
after
this
a while.
photograph! It's... I can't stand that song.
Jesus Christ.
It's so bad.
It's like the song of someone who peaked in high school and doesn't want to admit it,
My goodness. So this is going to cost a lot of fucking stamina, this event.
Yep.
Jeez.
There was a radio show that used to get played in Australia where they'd go about here's bands who have made music that's clearly ripping off previous bands. I mean, some of it might have been unintended, but it's like the riffs are exactly the same. But they gave their like ultimate sort of Tool of the Week award to Nickelback because on the same album they'd like taken this same riff and used it in two different songs. It's just like when you're running out of content. It's like just put two on the same album, but it's like just hope people don't notice. And it wasn't like an acoustic version of the same song or anything. It was literally like here's two different songs.
Well, at least they stole from themselves only. Unlike
it's like does it count as stealing when you steal it from yourself?
Unlike Led Zeppelin, who stole from everybody else and just passed it off as their own.
Fucking thieves.
Or Bobby Prince, he was a filthy thief. Doom music was just ripped off of a lot of popular like metal and rock bands at the time, where he just slightly changed some of the riffs.
I'm telling you, no, you got to go watch the YouTube. There's like a set of 2 YouTube videos of everything that Led Zeppelin stole from other artists and a lot of black artists and stuff at the time. And they didn't just, they just lifted the entire fucking song full tilt and just made it. They said it was theirs and got away with it.
Look at this thing that we just did, and so I was like, but someone else did this a year beforehand.
No, they completely Dazed and Confused was completely lifted. Completely 1,000,000% lifted from another guy who had on his album who was opening for them during one of their tours and just stole the whole thing.
Let's go, love.
Nuts.
I forgot what his name was, but they basically just stole it from him. And they were like, we don't know how he had the same song as us. That's just a coincidence. It's like, yeah, okay. The guy had it on an album before you fuckers.
Okay,
it was bad.
Why is this?
So, I'm not a fan of them. I'm just not. And so many people in classic rock, the Zeppelin. Fuck Zeppelin.
Alright, catch ya. Good night.
Hi,
Oh,
Ghost.
wait, I'm saying that he's not, no, I was saying that to Ephraim, but he's actually already left the voice thing. The tag, so never mind.
Friend?
Yep.
I need skip tickets. Ugh, I hate that.
Lady, that's the doing one where someone actually just took the midis and the parts of the songs and put them right next to each other just to show how clearly stuff's been ripped off.
Yeah.
That's just so bad.
Who do I want to S8 next?
I'm trying to think if I don't really think that they stole any. I don't know. They might have stolen something from
I
Stairway
wish
to Heaven,
I
but I
could
can't remember.
estimate more people, Kage.
I
But,
want to
you
do
know,
Hadler. Let's get Hadler. Start leveling him up now.
out of the 4 days, how many days have we had since it's been out?
I don't count days anymore.
Well,
I have no
4 of the
sense of
days,
time.
I haven't gotten any crystals.
Are you
So.
sure it's been 4 days? Because you're not really good with numbers.
We got it a week ago, dude.
Thank you.
A week? Yeah. So I've only gotten crystals 3
wait.
days.
So, how many days were you off by, Hutch?
1.
No, the answer is 3.
What?
So wait, you said like 3 or 4 days, and the answer's 7, and then you say that you're off by 1.
Yeah, you're bad with numbers.
What?
He did not pass Common Core.
Huh?
What's math?
Yeah, but they're seemingly putting stuff every week now, because like
Sure.
I wasn't expecting this to come on, the Friday again, like 1 week after putting in rank 8, and then it's like as soon as the reset had gone today, like I woke up early and hit the stuff. It's like, here's your countdown to the anniversary, for the week thing for it. And I'm like, wait, okay, so they're definitely doing it then on the next, for what for me is a Friday, for you guys is a Thursday. And I'm like, all right, so that's pretty early, given we got it like end of January, and now they're doing it in like the first week of bloody
That part doesn't make any sense, but they're definitely accelerating things.
That's so great. I use 10 skip tickets and I get 1 map.
So, for the very
great.
hard map that I used, I got 5 Iris, a couple of
that's
books. I got 1 Frig, 1 Stam Juice. Okay, that was not bad.
Yeah, I remember
how do
when
I use 10 skip tickets and I don't get 1 map? Oh, and I just use another 10 and I don't get
you're not.
map.
Because you have terrible luck, man.
The maps are low drop rate. And also, God hates
But
you.
why? Why?
Because God hates you.
I have to say, I always have a tough time dealing with the international date line because when I'm looking on a map, I'm like, but Australia's behind me. How are you ahead of me, damn it?
Magic.
Yes, I know. It's so weird. I always have a tough time with it.
The Kage in the Pack on Air voice channel text thing I just posted, that's something that I got from one of the upcoming stages.
Oh, and JP?
Yeah. So you can get shit like this just from a single stage.
Oh, and that's for the anniversary. Well, that's cool.
No, that's for 10, I think. Dragon Quest 10.
Okay.
Because that pillow opens a stage, or that like candy thing. I don't know what the fuck
I thought you were going to
it's gonna be.
suffocate Hex with that pillow.
Oh my god.
I'm not into that.
You'd be saving children.
Oh Jesus.
That's true.
Save the children.
Yeah, we also get another like that Santa Elena stage when the Dragon Quest V Reminiscence comes back, and they have Bianca doing the same thing, and they have Diamond Slime instead of Gem Slime at the end.
So I have 9,000 gold.
Do you know how much gold I
Us.
have? I've got 807,000.
You just got a lot.
Is that Nib?
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Hi.
So, Phil,
G'day,
how do
Phil
you
DG.
feel about Pac losing his Reddit moderatorship to Marco?
I didn't know that happened, and I frankly I never knew in the first place that he was a Reddit mod.
That was pretty much my response to it with the first bit. It's like, Pax had this takeaway, it's like, oh, that's sad for him. I didn't know he had that, because I pay no attention to these things.
Sorry, Pac.
Yeah, sorry, BDS runs the Reddit. Bad luck for you.
Wait. So it's not. So it's just a player-run thing. It's like not official.
Yeah, it's not. If it was official,
None of them
Marco
are
would never
official.
have any
None of them are
control over it.
official. They could make an official one. They did it for Echoes of Mana, which is another Square Enix gotcha game, but it's a lot smaller community, but much bigger Discord because they have like actual support, which is what they should have done with DQT.
And of course, this Stella, we have to get 40 of those things.
Yep, I've got one so far extra, and I'm not looking forward to farming more of that.
Is she even worth getting to 5?
It's a fucking S rank. Just do it, goddammit. Why do you ask stupid questions?
Who asked that?
Hutch did. This is why he got kicked out of AW.
That's.
That's why Pac got him kicked out of AW.
Listen, I will gladly get things to 4, no problem. But I'm always like, do I spend the stamina to 5?
Yes, because you can spend money on this game. It's okay.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Grant one ally says, what the fuck is
so? Okay, what? How did Pac
you just asked what Sis Force is as well?
How did
I'm
Pac
sorry,
lose,
what should be
lose
mean?
his thing?
I don't read
Fear. Fear.
What?
Okay, so so I don't even know why. Basically, Marco, I don't even know. You're gonna have to explain that one, Pat.
Well,
Can I just quickly interject and just say whoever
No, you
asked
can't.
Sis
Shut up.
Force stuff? Okay.
He did say on his Discord, so this one I will respond to. If he didn't say it publicly, I wouldn't respond to it.
Okay.
But he said it was because I didn't do much there anyways, like I've mentioned prior. Well, that's the thing. I hadn't done much anyways. But it hadn't been an issue that I hadn't done much anyways, and there's no limit to how many mods you could have on a server. Literally, the main thing that all I do there is post up an updated link of Arena Watch podcast to basically explain what the bonus is for the week, what units you could run, and what units you would be countered with, and you could counter with, what to fit for weight and stuff like that. It's just general arena advice for the week. So basically, I got that essentially is taken away from me, and it's like, well, they run the thing, so it's like it's up to them. Who owns the hub, by the way? Oh, sorry, Sharkai's asking me on my stream. I do. So I don't kick anyone from the hub. I don't
Right,
care.
you're taking the better ground than Marco, who gave me the excuse he left the server because of you, but then hangs out in your hub. You know, it's like
I guess he didn't mention much about that and make a stink about that, so I'm not going to comment on that.
Oh, he totally did to me though. I've got the screen caps.
But
I'll
he
throw them
said
everywhere.
that the reason why I'm not a mod is because I don't do anything. That's not true.
Well,
it's just otherwise I would have been gone a long time ago. Why suddenly today?
He started enforcing rules when
It
he's trying
had
to
a
crack down on
single
everything.
origin, which is completely fear. It's just, it's a preemptive kind of thing that he was assuming I would do, which is weird because I literally never done anything. Like when people got mad at me because I specifically don't, moderate these kind of things. That's half of the complaints I've ever got is nobody, I don't moderate enough. Like I'm not banning people. It's so I'm not gonna mess shit up.
Just let people speak their piece unless they really get out of line.
Well, what bad is it? What bad is it? You guys got to talk things out, and you're in a better place now for it. What was so wrong with it?
They tried to set that girl up and bring in an alt with her name on it and cause problems. That's how fucked up they are.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, look at the welcome list. They have a Nira in there who I had to ban. Because my wife went and asked, hey, is this you on a different account? And they tried to impersonate her.
On your server?
On my server, yeah.
Did that same...
and Nira alt, who was like created 30 seconds ago, came onto our server.
I haven't done anything on the main board. I haven't even got kicked from Reddit. I just got kicked as being a mod. I didn't, I never did anything negative as a mod, so I don't know why.
Right, it's like you didn't deserve it, and he's just arbitrarily doing rules now to, I guess, have collateral damage.
It was a preemptive thing. There's no, you can't slice it any which other way. It's just preemptive. So he's just worried something's going to happen. And I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to mess shit up on that board. So
yeah, you got your own channel and shit to worry about.
I just don't understand what you have to do with the current situation, and it's like we're, Kage and Hex have a beef, therefore let's ban Pac. I'm very confused.
Let's take Pac's rights away.
Well, no, I'm not going to blow any of this. But basically,
only because he commented on it publicly. I'll address that. And that's pretty much it. If he didn't say anything about this, I wouldn't have corrected him. But he clearly lied. So.
Oh yeah, he definitely lied. I'm not sure why.
So let's get
What the hell's going on?
Nobody
HP.
knows. It seems that the guild has circled ranks around Hex because they want to die on that hill of how dare you ban him before he had a chance to fuck up your server.
Because it's like you're piling on and they get defensive, right? So it's like, I don't want that. I mean, Hex is doing some weird things. We shouldn't make them start defending him. I don't know if we're making, because that seems weird attributing like the guilt to you guys or us or anyone else. But I don't want to put them in a position where they're stuck defending Hex, doing weird shit. I don't know.
It's 100% their choice, though.
Sometimes you can't trust anybody, and you're stuck in this kind of weird space. And yeah, I don't want to put them there in a sense.
They put themselves there, though.
Maybe, I don't know. None of my business. I don't care.
Yeah, it's like my guild's pedo-free, so I'm good with that.
Are you sure?
Well,
yeah, I'm pretty sure Hex
that's
is
what we
also...
can tell.
That's weird.
Okay, it's 2 maps. God, I said maps as I'm like, no pedos on the server. In-game maps.
So I got Grey Gnarl and a copy of Grey Gnarl in the paid 3,000.
Nice.
I got jack shit.
I got one.
You should have tried harder.
That's good.
No.
I got one of them in
Push
the
the button
paid,
better.
and then the other paid, I got 2 S's to pop up. Like, oh, great! And of course, it was not, which is usually what my paid banners are. But I got one of them, so I'm happy.
The only buttons I push better are the ones where Pat gets demoted.
It was like they couldn't demote you because you weren't in charge of anything. So they're like, what's the next best thing we can do? Oh, I know. Let's fuck with Pat.
Let's fuck Pack up.
Yes.
Let's create a drama-free zone by creating more drama.
See how well that works.
I don't know why people love drama so much. It's annoying
Bored.
as fuck.
We're bored motherfuckers. That's why. Let's just be honest. This life is kind of boring. Do the same shit every day. You go to work every day. Ugh. So when there's some squabbling afoot and it's like fun to watch, why not?
Yeah. You wake up in the race car bed. You go to bed in the race car bed. You do the same thing every day.
Jerk off to the same bunny porn.
Tied up rabbits just for me.
Yep, he is a sad specimen of humanity.
You better not kink shame me about my tied up rabbits, Nibs.
Don't shame me about my weird porn fetish.
Fucking loser.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring this out here, say this all with everyone else, and then be like, "Oh my god, no one can say anything negative about it, otherwise I'm gonna have a tantrum."
That's
pretty
Marcos
much
for 500. Better not bad talk my guild because I'll have to censor you everywhere I have power. Okay, fucking loser.
Don't talk bad about my guild.
I have no problem talking bad about everybody else's guilds and sending like fucking memes and all that shit. Oh, okay. That's where you draw the line. All right.
Well, it's you draw the line when it gets in public. You could do it in DMs and behind closed doors, but the minute it becomes public, then there's a problem. How dare you air my dirty laundry?
There's not even figs in the DQ shop. That's great.
Oh, shit.
You have to get them from the maps or from the battles. They're pretty fucking rare.
I mean, I'm not looking at all the battles. I don't see them dropping. It only looks like it drops from the map battle.
At them, it would take me a while to point them out to you because, well...
There'll be a total of 36 maps in the swap shop over the course of the event as well.
Magical.
It sounds like I don't even know what you're talking about. It sounds horrible.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass. I've gotten a couple of maps already. It's a pain in the ass.
Sounds like a shit job.
Yeah, chapter 1 and 2 doesn't drop any
No,
figs.
you're not gonna get any there.
Let's make a game as much of a pain in the ass as possible. Shall we?
That's called Diablo Immortal, hun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
More of a pain in the wallet.
Well,
unless you're a sex worker taking it up the arse to make money to pay for Diablo Immortal, in which case then yes, it would be.
Well, they make it hard on purpose so that you have to spend.
They pretty much gate it after a certain bit.
So, like, when people complain about this game, it's like, there's way worse out there.
There is. And I mean, even if you look at it on a scale from different stuff, this is one of the best gachas I've ever heard of, and this is actually a very fair game for people who don't pay money. And I am probably the stingiest person here with the game.
Maybe. You are kind of poor.
Yeah. I mean, I don't earn any money. I live a very free life.
With your husband?
Yes, who is female.
You transitioned?
Damn.
No, she was born female, always female.
They definitely need to, and this is me saying this, I never say this, but the amount there is to spend on versus the amount there is available resource-wise needs to be adjusted. There's just not enough. They're obviously speeding up things too much, and
yeah, we don't have the stamina.
Well, the good news is they can't do it for that much longer.
And why is that?
Well, because we'll catch up to Japan. We'll be ahead of them if they keep going like this.
I mean, if that's what they're gonna do, and it does seem like they're doing that, it's still quite a ways to go, and that's what
we made up 10 days just from the last event.
Yes, I know.
12 more events and we're ahead of them.
Well, I mean, they're not
2 months more of this like absolute hellish pace of like.
How much, like, has someone calculated how much stamina, like, we've missed out on?
Give me a sec. I've got. All right, so we've made up 11 weeks, and how much do we get a day? 24 times 12, and then I'll add in the daily boost as well. This plus 120.
Fucker's doing trigonometry over here.
Yeah, so it's 408 base stamina a day, and that sounds right from calculation beforehand, equals this times 77. So not even including, so if you had no refreshes done, 31,416 is how much stamina we're behind.
16.
So it's more like 80k.
Yeah, it depends how many. Obviously, people do different amounts. I'm passport only. I just do three refreshes a day, so I'm probably a lot less than most people here. But yeah, for some people, it'd be a huge amount more. How many refreshes a day do you want me to calculate?
Please stop.
Alright, 20.
Amuse me and do 8.
I like how you want a man to amuse you.
Could be worse.
Well.
At least he doesn't want a kid to amuse him like some people.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep. Yeah, if it was 8 refreshes a day, it would be 80,696.
There we go.
Well, this fight wasn't that hard. I'm getting the 30x fight done already.
80k stamina. Jesus, fuck.
And that's going from events. Obviously, we also have rank 8 quicker than they had as well on that, so everything's not sort of entirely the same. But yeah, if I'm doing it from the point that they got the event and the point they got it, it's still useful.
Yep, he just won another EX event. Basically, took out another fight for me. I gotta beat True Form. Fuck.
That Barmos is the superstar of your team. He carries your account.
Yes, he does. Just like I carry you, Hutch.
Oh, I just got 5 items. Let's go.
I'll give you like I don't know, 2 lottery tickets for your account. That's all it's worth.
2 lottery tickets.
Yeah, you get 2 scratch offs, Hutch. Maybe you win a lot of money on them. I don't know.
It'll make up for your
my
account.
God.
What you couldn't sell it for.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh
good
no.
deal.
Oh gosh. That was excellent, Kage.
You're
Excellent.
welcome.
Chef's kiss on that one. Mwah. That was great.
Kage, man just kissed you.
Ah.
Chef's kiss.
And it wasn't me.
You put your fingers together in the air.
Oh, I thought you were
Whoa,
talking about.
hold
We
up.
all suspected the guy with makeup. He had to come out first. Wasn't me.
I played the Shaggy defense.
I thought he was talking about a black guy kiss because he said chef, so I thought chef from South Park.
Oh my god, stop it.
Well, you could have quit while you were ahead on that one.
Yeah, really.
Nobody was ahead on any of this.
You had a
Oh.
zinger, and then you had to ruin it.
Yeah,
I know.
we
Pretty
got
sure
another
we
map
started
though.
with-
I'm going for this. I got a very good map. Let's go. Let's go again. Wait, so you really can get the same map again and again?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I just got a map.
You probably got the bad one. Okay, let's see. Come on, big
And
money.
the one that only gives you.
I'm guessing the
skulls.
XP one is the bad one.
Yes. Oh, so you actually did get the bad one. Thank you.
Oh, I don't know if I did or didn't. I'm just saying.
Ooh, got another 3 iris and a fig. I keep thinking.
Too bad it
of
doesn't
something
drop
else.
5 iris every time. That'd be nice.
No, it was 3 ones, 5, and then other ones was 0. But you get a very hard map for every time.
Or
beat an
you get
AX
0.
stage.
Like I just did. 0 iris.
You may have been doing the bad map though.
No, I have the auto rematch going. I had 5 of them.
Okay, let's see.
Well, I'm gonna go get some fucking milk and cookies.
Yay.
Take care.
Is that code for something?
No,
He's not
he's
Hex.
just living with milking cookies at this time.
Yes, he does. And then he makes me jealous I don't have any.
We had our snacks.
Do you have any Vegemite and cheese?
Ew, hell no.
What the fuck kind of location is that?
Hey,
Don't peddle
is
that awesome
Vegemite
garbage.
better or is the other mite better?
Well, I think Vegemite's better. Most Aussies would probably say Vegemite, and most British people would probably say Marmite. Marmite came first. So Vegemite is actually the knockoff.
It's because they didn't reveal the exact process they did, so they kind of had to reverse engineer it themselves and kind of came up with something different, right? Like 2 different companies,
I think
basically.
it was more one company had this great thing, and then a company in a different country is like, hey, we're going to make our own version of this. And yeah, it actually went really badly for them for quite a long time until
All right. Well, time to
one of
head
World
to the
Wars.
grocery store. If you catch my drift, nudge, nudge. Right?
Ew. Okay.
What?
Yeah, right.
I didn't get none of that. What was that?
I actually
Say-
didn't
Yeah,
get
I
that.
don't understand what
Can
I'm
you be a
blaming
little more
Pack
specific?
for here.
Okay, fuck. Jesus Christ. Let me explain. Hutch just said the stupidest follow-up to what I said, which was, I'm gonna go get some milk and cookies. And he said, is that code for something? And so I just did that ironically. I said,
Yes,
I'm gonna
I
go
got
to the
that.
grocery store. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I got that.
I just
You
wanted to
get
make
it?
you look stupid.
Or
I mean, when you
Troll.
wink at Hutch,
You talk shit on Vegemite, so you're basically my mortal enemy now.
I mean, he said it like 1 minute ago. I figured the dots would be...
We got it. We just wanted to make you
I
explain
got it,
everything.
I got it.
No, I don't think... I think you generally didn't understand that.
We
But
did
you
the
don't think
first.
Vegemite's good, so we can't really trust your calls on anything, can we?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to
Oh,
think.
no.
You might is.
Gonna
It just
go-
sounds disgusting.
Gonna go get some items at the grocery store
And we will miss you terribly.
at... Yeah. I'm gonna add you to
Give him a
the
chef's
asshole
kiss.
tier list right now.
Oh, thank God! I've been asking every fucking time I've like tuned in. I'm like, where's me? And this guy doesn't know who I am. Now he does.
Yes,
Yes,
I
and
need to be added.
is
to
that
You're
good
really
or
good at
bad?
having other men know you.
I mean,
Yes, I
You
am.
can't
I'm
not
very
have an
good at having
Aussie
other
on
men
the
know me.
Like
right?
you're
Gotta
taking all
put
these
that
cheap,
Aussie.
shitty, cringy swipes at me. So here we go.
Okay, well, if you want me to tell you something useful, then I can tell you that Dragon Lord True Form is not actually a dragon.
You just added to your cringe score.
Yes! Yes!
Jesus Christ.
It was only yesterday you were saying about how much that annoyed you with it, so I'm like, store that
No,
for
I'm not
future
annoyed.
memory.
I'm impressed by how you're just tallying up the cringe.
We had a new category come up in our conversations earlier. What was it, guys?
It was
Where-
honesty and dishonesty. So it's like someone like Chase, for example, he's not dishonest. He's
He's
an
an
idiot.
honest.
Like,
Yeah, he's an honest
All right, so
idiot.
Ghost of
Yeah.
Delta 2. Let's see.
you can also
Uh,
write me as Ghost of Dickhead if you want to make me sound like an Aussie.
No.
I just
I'm not
got
going to
a
give you the
omni
pleasure of
No.
that. So,
Help you
He's not gonna
spend
You're not
let
those.
going to
you,
give me the pleasure. Well, I don't think you'd be capable of it, mate.
oh my God, every one of these.
Yes,
shitty,
I'm just like,
shitty
I'm just
comebacks,
like getting.
every one of these shitty comebacks.
Well, hopefully
has
he
worked
doesn't know
against
how to
you.
pleasure you.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think he
Alright.
knows how to pleasure anyone by the sounds of it. He's sitting there going, "You're now on my list. You're a loser. I don't like you. I'm giving you 10 points to loser."
Oh my
This
God.
is great.
An Aussie doing an American accent is pretty
Dude, you
fun.
sound
He
you
sounds
sound
like House.
incredibly butthurt.
No, I
right now.
actually try to sound like an Aussie guy that I worked with who
You sound incredibly butthurt right now.
Yeah.
You
I
sound
sound
genuinely
butthurt.
ass mad. You sound ass mad right now.
I'm literally asking to be added to the list, and then you're like, "Oh my God, you're offended."
You're not fucking special. You're not fucking special. There's like fucking 20 people on this list already. You think you're
I know they're on the list. I've been watching it and going, "Put me on the list, please, sir."
Wait,
and
you
you're
know
like,
what?
"I don't know who you are."
Yes, and it's all
Yeah, I
about
can read.
it's all about you. It's all about you, right?
Good.
Because
I'm making it all about
May I
me.
have another?
Now.
I'm getting
You're
in
the
there
first-
and making it all
you're
about
the
me.
first person. You're the first person who has been on there because oh, I'm going to put you on a list, right? Because you're
Schindler's
so
List.
special.
Ooh.
Schindler's List.
Okay, so you would love to think you're an asshole, but you're actually extremely cringy. Like, you have to be an effective person to be an asshole. But you are kind of an asshole, so I'm gonna go 5 on that one. Because you haven't really delivered any zingers
I love
yet.
this internal monologue. He's like, "You're doing all this stupid shit, so you're going on here, but you're trying to get on here, so I'm not actually going to give you that good. Take that, dickhead."
You continue to suck. You continue to suck at this.
Oh,
So,
you have no
asshole-
idea how good I could suck.
Okay, that's
Oh my god,
He does
dude.
wear makeup.
Dude, you are terrible at this. So 5 asshole. Dumbass, I'm gonna actually say it 9. I'm not gonna say 10.
Ooh, okay.
10 is really hard to accomplish.
Hey, but I have never
what she
put
said.
the fucking dragon claws on Dragon Lord True Form, so I think I should at least get some points off of that one.
I didn't give you a 10. I gave you a 9, sir.
Yeah, I said a couple of points. Please don't tell me you're as bad as math as Mr. Hutch.
Ooh.
Oh my god, who is this guy? You are okay. 10 cringe is not enough for you. Seriously.
Yes, it goes to 11. Spinal Tap the shit.
Yes, we got the reference. Thank you for that.
That's good.
Troll, you're so bad at trolling that I can't give you a high score. Like, you're trying so
I
hard
literally
right now.
get described as a real life troll all the time. But okay, if you, Mr.
You're-
Phil DG, think I'm not, it's your list. You can do as you
Dude,
please.
you're so butthurt right now. It's crazy. You're so butthurt.
I
funny
don't
'cause
know
he's
how you
just
could
trying to
honestly.
So
He's just trying
Kage
to
has a
troll
10
you
in
right now.
troll. Or no, he has a 10 in troll because he's really good at it. You know what I mean? A lot of people really want to think that they're trolls because that's kind of the cool thing to do, but you have to be good at it. And I'm sorry, sir. You're gonna get maybe a
Sir? What the fuck, sir?
Yeah. I don't know why I'm a sir now.
I thought it was ma'am.
He just threw a
So what do you want to be called?
sir in there.
ma'am. You have to be a ma'am.
Okay.
Well, it's just
sorry.
it's not an Aussie thing. We don't call each other sir. We call each other cunt.
Oh, okay.
But what do you call whatever you are? It?
I generally don't call myself.
Oh my god, dude, you're like a fucking 5-year-old. I know you are, but what am I?
I mean, you're the weird guy who's making all of these lists.
Oh my god, dude, this list has been on here since almost the beginning of the game. It's a meme of the game.
So basically, you're saying you've been doing it so long that I shouldn't judge you for doing it. That's not. That's like saying Hex has been like saying cringy, stupid shit for so long that people should just defend it.
Let me ask you this:
That's what BDS is doing.
Yes, exactly.
Who hurt you? What caused you to be such a bitchy mood
did. You
today?
didn't love me. You didn't put me on the start. You didn't validate me.
Oh my god!
You are desperate for validation. You absolutely are desperate for validation. That's why you're going off on this temper tantrum about me putting you on the list, because you're desperate for my approval.
You're his daddy.
I was gonna say, we'll post some like semi-nude pics. We'll see how hot you are, and then we'll see how desperate I am for your approval.
Gross.
See, I don't immediately go to the sexual thing, right? I mean,
He wants to see your nudes.
It's just kind of odd.
You gotta send the face swap one, Lady
Yes.
Kage.
Yeah. We're gonna put that up.
One that's just very obviously not him, but has the face on there.
No, it's him. It's just
gender swap.
It's just
It's
something you wouldn't be interested in, but it's close enough.
Okay, so sophistry, I'm gonna go 9 as well. It's just a little bit. You build up this little momentum, like, oh, I'm gonna take another crack at Nib, and
who the fuck's Nib?
Just fucking
him. He's Nib.
That's me.
What? I thought he's Phil.
Well, Phil's his name. His government name.
So he's basically having a few alts.
No,
Yes.
that's his full name.
He's got multiple personalities. You're talking to Phil right now, but Nib's gonna come out in a few. Fucking idiot.
Oh my god! Hold on, I'm looking for.
So you're at a 7.6. That puts you tied with Sar Peter.
There we go.
And above Kage. Wow.
There's a picture of Phil. I just posted it on Pack on Air.
There you go.
Wait, so his face swapped onto you?
No.
That's me face swapped.
It's gender swap. It's
gender swapped, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Pack. Let's see. Let's find Pack swap.
Yeah, Kage's gender swap ended up winning the contest. So
it did. Yes,
I
he
got one
actually.
of those box. Hold on.
His name was Danielle. What was your name? Your name was like Ashley or something, right?
I don't remember.
I think you were Ashley.
This did not go
Take a
well
minute
at
to
all.
find it.
Okay, this fight did not go as planned. Let's try this again.
There.
All
Okay.
right.
There's Kage. Oh yeah, that wasn't your good photo though, Pack. There's Pack.
Yeah, but the good one didn't even look like me.
Yeah, it's true.
This one kind of looks like me.
Okay, so yeah, there's our three
swap
friends.
is you definitely want it to be sort of like, oh yes, I can see it's that person.
And Kage, yes,
But yeah,
Kage's face swap is
I
last.
can't let you unsee me, Delta. I want to haunt your dreams, so wouldn't quite want it to look like a different person, would I?
I wouldn't
Stare
say you
into your
haunt
soul.
my dreams. Haunt's not the
I'll
right
stare
word.
into your soul. Look at her. She stares right into your soul, doesn't she?
Good one.
To the right
Wait,
there.
which one's meant to be you?
He's the middle one. Pack's the middle one. The last one's Kage.
Wait a second.
I actually thought the middle one was Kage. That's how bad I am at recognizing this.
The last one's Kage.
Really?
Well, I gotta post mine.
Actually, yeah, I think the winner was gender bent Lady Kage.
Yeah.
Well, that's for everyone. No,
She became like a Giga Chad.
I did. Which kind of fits.
I might.
Oh, I love the pictures you've got above this. I've never even bothered looking at this before. Like the asshole with the FU and everything, and the actually.
There's Giga Chad. I just posted it.
Win with this dragon? I think we're going to die at some point. I mean, he'll crit us. Oh,
you know who
cursed.
reminds me of that? Look
Just
it up.
hit auto and hope.
Fringe
for the
Lord
best.
11. Yes, I've got the highest score on that.
Sure, let's just hit auto.
I still can't see you above Tuki. It's like if you don't.
What's
Yeah.
people's issue with Tukey? Like, I don't. Like,
Stockholm syndrome.
being serious for a sec, like, I paid no attention to the drama in this community or anything. Like, the only person I knew that was an idiot was Chase. Because he just kept making videos saying the game was going to die. I'm like, what an idiot.
Told you missed all the fun, Trop.
Yeah, but, like, all of this drama, it's like people are like, oh my god, this person's been kicked out of Arena Watch. I'm like, what the fuck's Arena Watch? Like, that's what I'm like with all of this stuff. So it's like, it's nice that I'm finally getting involved.
We get it. You're the new guy. You're
I don't know about
too cool for the room.
Well, yeah, I was going to say question mark or quotation marks. But no, I've been around since day one of that. I've just played the game and followed some people's guides and asked people questions. People were helpful. Like, I never saw this sort
I
of.
totally don't go to drama, guys. I'm so above it.
I didn't say that at all. No, I'm not above it. I find it hilarious. I just didn't know any of this sort of side of things existed.
Aren't you glad you found us?
Yeah, look, I've had a good time.
I only know drama because of Kage.
Yes. It's all Kage's fault.
Thank you.
It's all
That's
Kage's
a
fault.
lot. Because I know you don't learn a lot of things.
Marco's not been raided. Is he going to get raided because of this? That's the guy you're talking about that kicked out Pac, yeah?
Yeah.
And he was the spreadsheet dude for a while?
He's
Oh, he
the,
definitely spread something.
Oh my god. Ass cheeks, what?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, I mean, they got Hex all to themselves now. They got all the Hex in the world they want. They're gonna come to regret that one day, but for now.
As long as they don't put a playground in there.
Eventually, Hex will like have the urge to share his kinks and look for their validation. And I hope they have the stomach for it.
Yeah, I was going to say either kinks that he actually has or just stuff to post just to get reactions from people and be like, I'm angry, so I'm going to post this really stupid shit.
Yeah, no, he's into it, though.
Oh, he's definitely into it.
He actually
I like
ended
to see
up
him do that with a real rabbit.
Well, after his tantrum at me, he ended up trying it on me. Like, he was literally like jerking off his little micro dick while attempting the domination stuff. He was like, I can make you do things.
I could make you do things? Ew, creeper.
He said, remember, you guys remember that? He said,
I can. Fucked up shit. He definitely
remember,
says.
he said
This was the same.
He could get your server shut down and like.
This is why he got
like
kicked, because I'm like, yeah, I think you would post child porn on here, because you fucking joked about it.
He says, I'm
pretty sure this is the guy who posted the whole like. I normally abuse my family, but thank you for saying something that annoyed me because now I'm just going to abuse you instead. It was that guy, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Fuck that guy.
That's fucking unhinged.
I remember reading that and like, yeah, if that was Phil that was chatting to him, like Phil wasn't that bad. It was just banter back and forwards. Like it wasn't bad, and then suddenly he just fucking snapped. It was like, the whole like, I'm going to hunt you and kill, hunt you down, kill your family, that sort of shit, like level stuff. And it was just like,
you were there for that?
No, I wasn't there for that. I only found out about this yesterday when I was chatting to you and Pac and that. And then I think it was Lady Cargo and that directed it to where it was. So I got to go back and read some of these.
Into it with him, but the original thing that I said was super innocent. It was like, I'd like to see you try that in a real woman. It was like,
yeah, it was just banter.
Like, who gives a shit? Like, Pat, it's like a throwaway comment. He just,
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah, he lost his shit on that one.
Yeah, it's like, someone posts something
How
dumb, someone
dare you
posts
insinuate I could get a real woman?
And then it's just like, how dare you question my manhood? Fuck you!
From his race car bed.
It was more just like, it seemed
he went
like
from
more
0
of
to
a...
100 in his race car bed. Vroom.
It seemed like more of a reaction to being judged, like.
Yep.
Like how, like, don't you know it's 2022? We're allowed to have any kind of perversion, and we're obligated not to ever be called out on it or made fun of about it. It seemed more like that. It was like a righteous sort of.
How dare you judge my child porn fetish?
Yeah, but why would you post that and just expect no one's going to do it? Like that, out of anything that I've seen on that, that's been the weirdest for me.
Anyway,
It's just
speaking
like-
of porn, I need to go get my milk and cookies.
Okay,
So,
well, we'll
Yep.
keep talking about it. Keep going. You go.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that
Think of
Nibs
me when you're
remembers.
drinking your milk.
No,
Oh,
I'm
he's
glad
already gone.
Nibs remembers the time when he said he could like post shit and get our server shut
Yeah,
down. Because
thank
people
you.
are gonna tell.
Yep.
People are gonna say that we made that shit up, but I mean, he put that out there a long time ago.
Sure as hell fucking did. Oh, but we're just overreacting.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Again, I think it was mostly bluster, but who wants to even wait around to see if he tries it?
Oh,
I sure
exactly.
as hell don't.
I mean, there's definitely people that you see, and like, seen that from being a Mob with a Gears thing, where someone comes and starts, comes onto a server or comes onto a forum, starts being really cringy, doing some very, very strange stuff, and you're like, yeah, I don't think we really want to keep this person around. They've made it very obvious very quickly. So I'd say, absolutely well within your rights and, quite reasonable to go, yep, let's get this person out of here. We're not putting up with this stuff.
It's not worth the risk.
Tropic, you guys are more productive with the list now than during the whole podcast. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw Trop say that was fun.
I like to say that I'm quite an inspirational person.
Oh
I
my
don't know
god.
about that. Definitely are a clown, though.
Oh,
You didn't
always.
pick any of the charts for me, honestly. Like,
Yeah, we
it's
have
a
to
long
finish.
story.
We have to finish the score when Nibs gets back. We have to.
I mean,
definitely-
Yeah,
I'm already rated on there. I've got all the stuff on. I've got a
Ralph deserved
7.6.
any of those scores. That was just like a direct retaliation
Yep.
moment. But
And
whatever.
honestly, I'm not that fussed as to what I'm if I'm high or low or not even rated at all. I just have a bit of banter while I'm here, have some fun.
Like that
As long
was
as it's
that was
not
pretty
hurting
funny.
anyone.
Like if a comedian did that to just about anybody else, it would have been funny. You know. So
I was.
It was.
amused.
I was entertained. Yes,
that was pretty funny.
I'm
I thought you-
entertained.
I mean, I'm sure that's why. Well, I assume half the reason that the list exists is for people's entertainment and for people to then sort of have something to aim for with some of the jokes and being silly.
but
But so
some
it's also to be
people
like, this
can't-
person's a dickhead.
But some people can't separate the joke from like reality.
Yeah,
They can't.
Like,
That's
yeah,
half
I
the
assume-
people in this
I assume
game.
that's why Hex isn't rated yet.
Oof.
Oh, it's because they probably didn't even care to.
No, I just. Yeah,
He's not worth the rating, maybe.
No. I just want to treat him like his parents and just neglect him.
Who are we talking about?
Hex.
Hex.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, well, he's
It's like
35.
they're on
He's
the
gonna do
list,
that
but
for
they're
the
not.
rest of his life. I don't, just let him do it. It's like, all right, fair enough. Just leave it at that.
I'd like to say thank you, Kage, for making such a fun community. Where we can actually, we can have a bit of fun and everything like that, and then I'm getting fun outside of the game while I'm waiting for content to come, because I'm one of those people that's like, I'd rather the content actually come out at the pace it is. It's good. I do it all usually in a day or two, and then I'm very bored.
Yeah, I don't get the content's too fast. I'm the guy who's like holding the fucking cup waiting for another thing of content.
Yeah.
Like, please,
Yeah,
sir,
you are.
Can I get some content?
Please, may I have it for content, yeah. I just love everyone else's reaction in other gaming communities that don't play this. And then I tell them, oh yeah, the Dragon Quest community is up in arms again saying we're getting content too quickly. And people are just like, sorry, what the fuck?
Because
every other gaming
fucking
community-
high?
Yeah. And look, I get it. I understand there are legitimate reasons for people to go, hey, there are some disadvantages from us going this quickly, and some of them can't get all the stuff they want done. So, no shade on them. They're absolutely, fine with their opinion with this. But yeah, I'm one of those that is just like, look, I love this content. Give it all, give it to me. If I can do 90 or 95% of it, I haven't got, everything max awakened, or I haven't got, absolutely everything done. Okay. I'm willing to accept that. Yeah, and I'd rather have it at this sort of pace than have bits where, say if it was taking twice as long for, stuff to come out, or we had an extra week break between events or things like just to farm random stuff, because it'd just be like, why am I farming this? Why am I farming more of these bloody, 20 stamina things for these, generally quite shitty units? Or, it's just... I think the game would actually, sort of get a bit boring for me if we weren't getting it this quick. But I understand people's mileage may vary.
I think it'd be different because we'd have a shit ton more stamina to deal with.
I'm at the point where I don't even care anymore. Let them go as quick as they fucking want. It's not like I'm gonna have any say in it. Like, yeah, you can leave a strongly worded letter and do all this stuff, but they flat out said, "Oh, we're not accelerating things before." And it's like, I'm over here, like, okay, we're playing fucking Initial D with the goddamn game now. We're just speeding through things. Sure, yeah, we're not looking to close the gap. Okay, alright, sure.
We're not looking to close the gap. Meanwhile, it's more like, when it's like you're looking at a dog and they start chewing something they're not meant to, and you're like, "Are you chewing something?" And it's like spit it out. They just start chewing it faster. That's what it's like. It's like they've just accelerated it.
That's Bear.
That's my dog.
That is Bear.
He likes to chew underwear in the house, asshole.
So does Hex.
Oh god, that's true. Bubble gum.
Love Insane Evil's thing, just hit auto and wait for the best. Trust in the heart of the cards.
Yeah, I totally got fucked on that fight, so I'm looking to see if I could switch out something to make this easier. I've got this fight, and then I can do Corvus, and then I've got the EX done. See, that's why I like doing it this way. I don't look up any guides, I just kind of try and muddle my way through things, and if I get it, great, and if I don't, well, yeah.
That's sort of one of the really great things about this community, right? Is the fact that, you can play the game, you can have a lot of fun. If there's stuff that's frustrating, there's probably a guide out there that's going to be relevant for you, and there's a lot of good people making those and making them very accessible. Like,
yeah, but I don't have the patience.
There's
to watch
options.
Those.
Surprises me that you don't have patience.
Yeah, well, for other people's stuff, I just don't. If it's me doing it, sure, but other people's like, I don't want to sit there and do that. I just want to win. What's the play here? Let's go back. Let's look at this shit. So I need to save Sizz and Crack.
I'll say that Red Hood thing, so fucking useful.
Yeah, he is very good.
I did take KM out, so let's put KM back in, maybe? Let's see what happens, see if we can get away without using a healer on this one. Okay, let's try it with this.
So I say if Nibs can't do a podcast in a particular week, you need to make Ghost here your guest appearance because he's entertaining.
Just to be a dickhead, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've got a similar style of trolling or laughing than so
Kage.
slightly different from, but similar to Kage. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not exactly the same or anything like that, but I can understand if Nibs is just going to be like, hey, it's wannabe Kage, I'll take that. That's fine.
Well, I gotta start somewhere, I guess. We should stop wearing makeup.
Nah, you do not want to see me without makeup.
Oh, why do you wear makeup?
Oh, you're here for everything. My skin's not that great, so I occasionally wear makeup when I go out, but I overplay it as if I'm doing it most of the time.
Okay, well, let me give you a tip, and I'm not even being facetious when I say this. If you want really good, full coverage, makeup, I guess you're doing it just foundation for your skin, right?
100% yes. Well done.
Yeah, you need to go get
that washes out your skin though, kind of.
It does, and so then at the end of the day, I need to use lots of Sorbeline and other things to sort of make up for it. Yep.
Yeah. But you need It Cosmetics. That stuff will cover everything. And just get a good color match, and I'm telling you, that shit is magic.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a friend who she does my makeup every so often, and she's got almost an entire fucking giant briefcase worth of shit.
It Cosmetics is the shit. It covers everything, and it's got SPF 50. You don't need anything else.
Yeah, and we need fucking good SPF stuff in Australia.
Yeah. Although I use funny enough, one of the SPF, if I just wear sunblock or whatever out of the house, I have an SPF 50. That's Australia. The brand is Australian Gold, and it's tinted. So it gives you some coverage, but it's also SPF 50, which is really cool.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's awesome stuff. So if I don't want to do the full foundation thing, if I do want some coverage on the face, this stuff works really good.
Yeah, this is why I need you in here more often, because Kage doesn't ever give me makeup tips.
I know.
Selfish bastard.
He's just used to having lipstick on his dick from me. No, just kidding.
It's just looking like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, no.
I would have loved to hear Peter respond to that one.
I'm sure you would have.
He's not
You would
allowed
have
to
clapped
because of
back
Marco.
so fast.
Yeah, he's not allowed in here anymore. Apparently, he has to come in on a troll account because Marco will spank him if he sees any of his members in our in here.
Yep.
Oh, that's strange.
It is weird.
Strange times we live in.
Lieutenant Hootingham Gore. Okay. I've never played Dragon Quest IX, so a lot of these things are just lost on me.
Yeah, I never play this shit. I'm probably one of the few females that actually played this game ever at one time, but yeah. I'm not much for games though, so I got bored pretty quick.
You're basically just here for community stuff now and
Yeah,
having a few laughs.
I'm just here for the drama.
And giving out makeup tips.
My makeup tips. I'm telling you, man. I'm all for the full coverage myself, so I know all about that problem.
Bang.
Actually get this.
Yeah. Doing the shit that Kage did ages ago while I was too busy yapping.
What?
What's that?
Oh, some of these stages.
Mm.
I'm on fourth one now. Might be able to win this.
So I did the campaign, I did those 5, 10, 15 ones. Went through all of those while we were chatting. Just with the same team. Now I'm actually having to think about some different units.
Hey, hon, is there anyone actually watching, or is it just everybody's in here?
I don't know. There's 2 people on right now. There was some Trop.
One of them is me. I've got it on one of my second screens, so I completely forgot it was up, and I was on this for a bit.
Funny.
That's hysterical.
Trop was in here and a couple others, but yeah, I'm sure everybody's just in here now.
I wonder if anyone's even going to bother watching this replay.
I'll leave it up, and maybe BDS will find out about it.
Yeah, maybe someone will come on here and go, look, I need to find out what's been said about us, and
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to look far.
I
They
think
could
the
just...
only person with patience for that kind of thing is Chase, right? He'll go through.
Oh, he'll go through
Everything
the
about
archive.
it.
It's great.
Okay. I mean,
Which
it's
is
one of
kinda
those things where
funny.
you don't have
It's
to
like
look
you
far if
really
you want to
wanna
know
make
what we
someone
said.
look
We'll
through
tell you what we
everything,
said.
and that's
It's not a
kind of
problem.
it's a bigger troll to talk about someone publicly, and then they have to go through everything and read through it, and it's kind of funny in a sense.
that is, yeah, absolutely.
That's even better than telling it to them in their face, because it's like your intention is to tell it to them in their face, but they have to go out of their way
To find it. Yep.
Yeah.
and say that they have to lie to themselves. I don't care what this guy says about me.
I don't care what this guy says about me, but I'm going to go out of my way to watch it. Or
We'll
watch
go
his stuff
find out.
just in case he's talked about me.
Yeah, that's the funny stuff.
Nice. We might
It's
actually.
like Jimmy Carr when he hosts
Jimmy Carr is
10 Cats does Countdown. He'll see Rachel Riley, and then he'll talk about the old previous host that got too old and got booted off. And he'll be like, "It's you! Look, you're still being talked about on the telly!"
God.
I love his sense of humor.
He has this interesting kind of like a magician kind of trick, As a comedian, he's on stage, and he'll do a lot of crowd work, right? And he asks questions, but you could tell that the guy is either done a bunch of crowds asking the same questions, or he kind of worked this out ahead of time. Okay, what are the likely things people will say as a response to my question, so I could have something quick and witty to say back? Because there's no way some of the stuff he has is just ready,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
and
I've got a few
I've been
mates who
saying it
are
before,
comedians,
so I kind
and
of understand little. And I was just like, I could see it. I'm like, that's the only thing that irks me a little bit, but I'm like, I could respect it too. You know, he comes prepared. He's not.
Yeah.
He doesn't. It's not all improvised. None of it is. But he's still witty and funny. So.
Yeah. I've got a few mates who are comedians, and a lot of the stuff that they deal with is just work out like what is someone going to say to insult me or to heckle. They're going to either say my jokes are shit, I'm a terrible comedian, or they're going to insult my appearance, and variants of those
specific,
usually.
Though.
Yeah,
because he's doing the crowd work. He's initiating. So
yeah. So so he'll start talking and having different points. So he's done obviously a very good job. With coming different things that he could, sort of pick out for some of those, I guess, archetypes. And then whenever anyone says anything back, he's just got stuff immediately to insult back
him a bit of a magician, He's like,
he
has to pick someone from the crowd and and then respond to them. But the joke, the magical act is prepared ahead of time.
Yep.
To fool the audience. That's why I consider him a magician out of, amongst comedians. He's a magician in a sense. So.
Yeah, it's a very good call. I now got to keep swapping all my fucking equipment.
We're going to a comedy show this weekend.
Nice.
What are you guys seeing?
Chris Rock.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get smacked in the face?
Yeah,
or...
exactly.
I don't know.
Thinking, yeah.
That's why we're going. We want to see what happens.
A few copycat things like that happened in Australia afterwards. Bizarre.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, people just started smacking motherfuckers.
Or coming up to try and fight other comedians here.
They're fighting comedians over what? Just censoring them?
You know how Chris Rock slapped got slapped by Will Smith. Then there was a comedian over here that was on stage, and guy came up and bit drunk, starts yelling at the comedian and stuff, and the comedian makes fun of him. So the guy then punches him.
I feel like that type of stuff happens all the time to comedians, so it just gets highlighted.
You might be right that it's just highlighted more now.
Yeah. I mean, there's why copycat it if it's like if you hate Chris Rock, that's one thing, but those other comedians, it just doesn't line up.
Okay, looks like he's concentrating very intently.
What?
Kage, he's got the finger to his head, trying to channel all of his hand energy into his brain.
Oh no!
How's that working out for him?
Well, Wetos was charmed, so that might help him a little bit, but this doesn't look like it's going particularly well.
Okay, interesting. So there's 3 different map stages.
Yes.
For the new event.
So far, yes, but then more come out. So there's Mystery Light 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But they're
8,
different
9,
maps.
10.
You're not using. You're using different maps to do them.
Correct.
Yeah, that's correct. So there's 10 different stages that will come out over the course of the event.
I would love it if we could have just used if it was just one generic map and you could choose which one to do.
Yep.
Having it like this
rather than it forced on you. Yeah, agreed.
It seems like it's like the illusion of choice. You don't really. It's like you have the selection, but it doesn't feel like you're choosing anything. You know what I mean?
Yep, yeah, because it's not like here's a token and you can spend it on whichever of the maps you want, like, we normally do, say, with stamina or something like that. It becomes, oh, cool, you've got this, so this is the one that you're locked into. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, fair call. She's packed for a guy who's pretty reasonable and makes a lot of sense. It's just weird how much drama you cause.
Who? Kage?
No,
Me?
you. You,
Me?
yes.
Yeah, I'm a sneaky devil, I am, Just, I cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Not everyone knows that I do this. You poll if you poll all the people that have known me throughout my life, they'll all tell you a different story. Sometimes use a different name. So.
Yep.
Because you're an actor.
Yeah.
Oh, he's one of those crisis actors. This makes sense now.
But I'm So.
Pac played the part of a dead kid at Sandy Hook.
Oh no.
I could see him doing that actually.
I've played just about every part I could play in a play. I've done everything at this point.
Oh, were you Juliet?
I've played a female. I don't know if I've been Juliet.
How the hell did you shave down enough to be a convincing female?
Oh, it wasn't. There's no amount of it was. The piece turned out to be pretty absurd. Just because
you said the priest turned out to be pretty absurd.
That's what I thought you just said.
The piece turned out to be pretty absurd, and it wasn't meant to be. Right, so I had to ask the director, the student director, right, and we had this like kind of 10-minute play festival or 5-minute play festival. We had a directing class, and we all, auditioned the other students within the department, and I was like, you know what, I'll audition for someone else's show at the same time as, doing my own, just to be nice. So this lady kind of cast me in her show, and I'm like, okay, so what am I doing? And she's like, okay, you're gonna play the part of this woman, and I'm just like, okay, so am I a trans woman or am I a woman? And she's like, whatever you want. So me and this other guy are both playing women in this play, and it's almost like this has-been washed-up girl getting like fashion advice from like this I don't know what you would call it, like a fashion advice person coming in and like raiding their closet and saying, oh, you can't wear this is not fashionable anymore.
So like Queer Eye.
Something like I don't know. I've never watched that, so I don't know. But
you played in it.
But so I'm playing that part, and this other guy's playing his part, and by the end of the play, my dorkiness rubs off on this lady who's trying to help me clear the closet, and then she freaks out and like, I'm turning into you, and then runs off. You're a bad influence, and then just runs off, something like that. So it was pretty weird.
Gay?
Huh?
You made her gay?
Made her what?
Gay.
Made my character or the other dude?
Then you made the woman gay because you were rubbing off.
Did I make the woman gay, or was it written that way? Because I don't know. No.
I just know that Pride Month's officially over, so fag.
So yeah, but the two parts in the play though were originally intended to be women, obviously. But I was just asking the director what their intention was behind it. Didn't really have one. Just like completely open ended. But yeah, I've played that. I've played just about anything under the sun. But it's like it's just a character. Huh? What?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing
about this.
My cat. Here we go.
What are your intentions with my daughter, Pac?
Whatever I want with her, so.
Oh boy.
Why don't you ask her?
Well, I don't have a daughter, and that makes sense that you'd have sex with a woman who doesn't exist. Clear.
Oh my god.
Is there actually a term for someone that only has sex with imaginary women, besides an incel?
I was going to say hex.
I have not.
That's where I figured it was going to go.
That's an interesting question. I really don't know.
We'll have to ask Hex.
I thought he wasn't interested in women. He was interested in
imaginary women.
Creatures and whatnot.
Yeah, female rabbits and shit.
And devils and elves and that kind of stuff.
What was the one where he like had the girl?
I'm actually worried that Hex may actually be after someone in our community. Because why do rabbits live?
Oh god.
They live in a hutch. In a hutch.
In a den, right?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Hutch, better watch out, mate.
You're a mess. He had one
Is that
was
what,
like
is
a
that what
girl.
Hutch means? Like,
like
a
a-
rabbit den?
Or rabbit sex at this point.
What was the picture he posted where it was like a girl tied up and she had like police tape or something all over her?
I don't. It was weird.
It was a weird one. She had it was like police tape or something all over her privates. It was like, ew, gross.
Well, I mean, for him, it probably would be a police line that he wouldn't be allowed to cross.
It'd be a crime scene with the police tape all over it.
Yep.
Nice. Good times.
It was a wasn't it? It was writing in Japanese or Chinese or something on the tape.
It was some weird shit.
I remember, it was something like that because I wrote down the comment was, the translation of this is no means no.
Oof.
Have you heard those frat boys that were chanting against the no means no thing?
No.
It's they go no means no and yes means
No. No means yes. It's no means yes and yes means anal.
yeah. Sorry, that one. Yeah. That one. Sorry. Yeah. It's funny because people can like chant these whatever they want, and then people will turn it on its head and ruin it.
Oh, let's go!
You got it. You got the RNG.
Oh,
Hutch is live as well. Watch his stream too.
White King just got a crit, and his attack is down, so I don't think he'll be able to kill. Let's go! Oh wait, no, damn it! He has to move. It's all right.
Do you have any MP left? Oh, you don't.
Yeah, no, White King does. I'm literally just protecting my White King so he does not die.
Oh, my guy's fucking
can't even
cursed.
move up to hit the guy because your Thwarthog is blocking him off, isn't he?
Yeah, I know. It's okay though.
You'll get him
Fucking
next turn.
curse. I would have won that one. Damn it.
That was so close.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Green Dragon can't move because of curse. Great.
Or should I move?
Let's try this again.
Should I just move up and to the right, up and to the left? I'm not sure. No, I'm just gonna keep him there, and I'll just move everyone up. Yeah, because then he can't move. Yeah, let's just do that. Just leave him here.
You could attack with him. There's a chance he can crit.
It does 0 damage.
Well, if it crits, it would do more than 0. Because defense doesn't exist when you crit.
Yep.
Okay, let's try lowering his
It's alright, because he's fucking dead anyway. Let's go.
There you go.
Well done.
Hutch got him.
Let's see where Hutch is at. Besides a rabbit hole getting fucked by Hex.
I don't even know who this Hex dude is.
Oh, you're doing blossoming. I thought you were doing something productive.
No, I finally got 36 done.
Nice. I was going to ask if this is the first time you did, but no, you've done them all before, right? But you just didn't do stuff for several months.
No, the first I got was 33.
Okay,
Oh.
nice. So this is your highest. Cool. Well done.
Yeah. Oh boy, this one. Ooh.
Which of the new units do you have? Do you have any of them?
Oh, Hutch? I don't. Maybe he does.
You have Sorrow, you have Kid Terry. Oh yeah, dude, there's a better strategy for
For Hutch,
37
there's always a better strategy.
now.
Oh shit, we crit. Might be able to win.
There's
this.
a better strategy. Let me try to see. Let's see what I got.
I'm guessing Terry is involved. Like, actually Terry.
No. That's next month when Malroth has his balloon. But until then, there's another one. Let me look it up really quick.
Is Knock involved?
It could be. Hold on. It might not even work because you probably need Dolmagus.
Probably.
I can't afford Dolmagus.
You never know. The guy's pretty close to the thing.
Oh no, I have it. I just don't have the Awakening 1 form.
Dolmagus?
No, here. You can literally see this.
Did you got him with the ticket?
No, I can get him with the ticket, but I don't have the shards.
Right. You don't have the fragments. What is it? Demon fragments? Who'd you spend your demon fragments on? Let's see. Okay, so you have Barbados and Bodkin Boyer. So if you didn't get those two, then you could get a one awake.
I spent it on him for like a long time ago, though.
That's
right.
fair. And like, it's not like they've been giving us lots of fragments recently. They sort of started off pretty heavy with it, and then drastically clawed that back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate about the Barbados that he wasn't as good as he could have been.
How did I do
You never
this?
know with Bloom, though, he might get
Crit
something
was
good.
helpful, but it was on the wrong fucking
It's gonna be a
guy.
while.
Let's try this one.
I think my camera cutout was actually blocking me from seeing how many fragments you had for demons.
22.
Yeah,
32.
Something like that. It wasn't much.
Yeah.
Wasn't much.
I can't even remember the last time we had demon fragments in a shop. I think it was like, it literally could have been like 6-7 months ago plus, probably.
So
Or
we used to
whenever.
get heaps with daily missions and things as well. An event would come out and they go, okay, cool, here's like one extra slime or a few extra slime ones per day.
Yeah.
Rather than just generic tokens.
Yeah, we haven't had demon in I don't know how long.
So we have another shield looking dude, but he doesn't actually have cover abilities, does he?
Who?
That the axolotl guy.
The Dark Paul, this new unit.
Oh, Dark Paul, have a look.
Sounds like Darth Maul.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be Dark Paul Bearer. I think that's the joke.
Dark Paul Bearer? Who's that?
Well, Paul Bearer is someone that
Paul Bearer.
carries the
Yeah,
coffin.
yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why it was a Dark Paul Bearer. It just sounds weird.
Shield tackle, shade slash, and attack prep.
Still sounds like Darth Maul, but Dark Paul.
It'd be cool if they had one a bit like Darth Maul.
I'll just call him Dark Leary.
That works for me. I'm gonna rename mine now because of that.
Call mine Dreary. Sweet, I'm the kind of person that gives people stupid nicknames all the fucking time, and I've only ever nicknamed one character in this tax game. Which is just bizarre for me. Just never really thought about doing it. Oh, I have a good laugh at I like what Tuki's got with his, because I'm JoJo's fan as well. I like a lot of the bands he's into. And there's some bloke that has worms for brains and stuff like that as his, which I think are hilarious.
So what's interesting is that you could spend like what 40 gem refreshes for the duration of this event, and you could end up getting on average by doing that 50 more of these fragments.
Fuck.
Than you normally would have. Like natural stam would get you 100 over the course of the event. The refreshes would get you like another 50.
On that one. Oh, and his senses are back.
That's half of basically half of a unit. 50 fragments for the price of like 4,000 or so gems. Almost 5. You get half a unit of your choosing. You know, an awakening for them at least.
Yeah, but then yeah, it's
That
only
you would have
one
probably got
possible one.
anyways. It's just taken a bit longer, you know.
Yeah.
It's strange. It's so strange. It's a lot of gems. 4,500 or so.
I don't buy gems, so I want to save mine for when they have those like, hey, you know, buy 10 lots and we'll give you 6 guaranteed S units and that kind of stuff, because that would be very helpful.
Yeah, that's the paid gems though. It's gonna be nice. As far as free gems, I mean, you might as well spend it getting these fragments. It's not a bad investment. It just sucks that the drop rate's so terrible.
It is very terrible.
Die.
At the moment, I'd rather
reptiles?
save the gems, I think.
And he fucking healed.
Just keep doing my 3 refreshes a day.
Oh look, Celery Gaming.
No, don't use that. That's an old one. And the Dolmagus. Let's see. Is there one without it? I'm trying to think. There's a few.
This one.
Have you cleared this stage before, or have
No.
you never? Oh,
No.
Is this your first
Anything-
time going this far, or do you always get this far?
I usually get to 32 or 33, so 34, 5, 6,
Alright.
and now I'm at
I'm
7.
gonna
It's
pop
like my
off
first.
here. I'm gonna win this after I
Wow.
log off here.
Yeah.
Of
Pretty
course.
good for a first run.
Fuck.
Smashing
Yeah.
me. I've got to 32 as my highest.
I'll do one more.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'm
this
gonna pop
month
off here, and then
was
I'm
a
gonna fucking
lot
win magically.
easier than all the prior months.
But today I got my second awakening on Metal Dragon, so that may actually end up helping me helping me a bit, because the strategy that got suggested that's probably
Let's
closest
see
to my
Artia
strat.
strat. Very curious. Who is that? Oh, I don't have her. That sucks.
When the Reminiscence comes for her, they'll have a banner where 3 guaranteed S, and the very last one, it's you get to pick which of the brides you want. And you
that's
get
nice.
some refresh as well. So 15k, and you get 3 guaranteed S units, which only can pop the brides. And yeah, and the last one's just a ticket to pick what you want. So you will be able to get her for a guaranteed 15k in a little bit.
I have all 5 of these. Cleared it in 3.5 minutes. I like that.
I've had to rely on a few of the poor people strategies with the wait 60 turns till boss runs out of mana thing. And a few things.
No, I can't do that. I just physically can't.
Yeah, I was pretty lazy last month, so I fell behind. Because I could have cleared floor 40 last month. Well, I could have cleared it for the past several months. But I just haven't. But yeah, I fell behind to I had to do 34 this month. But I didn't do the 53 plus turn strategy, the 60 turn strategy thing. I didn't have to do it this month. Kid Terry, basically, I had the 3 stacks of spell potency, so I could one-shot the Peacock before he switched modes, basically. Because you get him low enough, and he switches over to like, Zap ability, so you can't really do the whole tanking with the Frizz thing anymore.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. That's
So,
enough for tonight.
if you really
We'll
want to
see you
skip
guys.
that, you have to one-shot him, but he has like 3 stacks or something like